this Saturday evening. Welcome in, welcome in. Let me see who's in here. Oh my goodness gracious. I never can see anything on my laptop to begin with at all. Let me see. Let me see. Hey, Maria. She said, yes, I'm the first one here. Yes, you are. Why can't I see anything? I see absolutely nothing on my screen except the comments. I don't see any picture whatsoever, y'all. Hold on, let me see. Okay, there I go. Happy Saturday, still classy. Right back at you, sweetheart. Thank you for all those red and black hearts. Hello, Charlie. How are you, sweetheart? She said, good evening, Miss Classy in chat. Good evening. Hey guys, y'all, we've been having a whole lot of Wi-Fi issues. So please tell me if things start lagging because it's spinning on my side. We've had Spectrum. We've had to call them. They've had to come out, all kinds of stuff. So I don't know. I'm having Wi-Fi issues. I don't know what the situation is, but if it starts messing up, I'm not going to know it. So try to put it in the comment that, yeah, you keep going in and out or something. Because it keeps spinning on my laptop screen. So y'all let me know. Hey, T Royal, how are you, sweetheart? Welcome in. KOK Gift Baskets. Hello, sweetheart. I'm so glad you're here tonight. Cecilia says, good evening, all. Red and black hearts. Charlie Shops, giving hearts and animals. My animal print. Welcome in, you guys. As y'all pop in, if y'all would, take the time to hit that like button for me. I would truly appreciate it. Pamela said, hey, still classy and everyone. Hello, 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 Sandra Richardson. How are you? Thank you for the hearts as well. You too, Arcoop. Welcome in, baby. Hey, Monique. How are you doing, sweetheart? Look at all these red and black hearts. Y'all are so welcoming tonight. Thank y'all. Hello, Olympia. She said, hello, still classy and everyone. One Bon B said, good evening. Good evening, sweetheart. Crystal Hall said, hello, still classy in chat. Hello. Hey, Puddin' Partisans, how are you doing, sweetheart? She said, hey, everybody in chat. Hey, S. Marie, thank you for the hearts, darling. She said, hey, still classy in chat. Hello and welcome. A touch of elegance. Hey, beautiful, how you doing? Welcome in. Angela said, hey, classy in chat. Hey, sweetheart. Y'all, Angela racked up on has any of y'all ever gotten like a grab bag or a whatever from Michael's when they offer those? Angela, she got one, and man, hers was loaded with beautiful ribbon, and she got a good box. I've gotten one of the grab bags or grab boxes or whatever you want to call them one time, and it was really a whole bunch of junk in mine. So she was really blessed with what she got. Angela, how much are they now? How much are those grab bags or grab boxes or whatever? How much are they? Did you say $5 for the one you got? Did they have different prices for different sizes? Hey Ethel, how are you doing? Hey, right back. Hey Sherika, how you doing, darling? Welcome in. Estella says hello everyone. Hello, baby, and welcome in. Princess J said good evening, still classy and all viewers. Welcome, baby. Styles by Miles said good evening, everyone. Good evening, darling. Leola said, hey, still classy and everybody. Still hello, still classy in chat. Hello. Creative Desk Solutions. Hello, sweetheart. She said good evening. Monica Green. Hello, baby. Bundles of Blessings said, hey, still classy in chat. Thank y'all for the hearts. Creative Living says, hey, still classy. Hello. PC Cox, junk in mine too. Did you got junk in yours? Yeah, mine wasn't worth what I paid. I got a bunch of junk. I try to peek inside, but you can't do that. They don't make it where you can see it. But Rosebird said, hey, classy Deb and chat. Hello, darling. Welcome in and thank you for the hearts. Angela said the grab boxes are $10. Oh, okay. And she had a $5 voucher. Gotcha. And that made the price $5. Okay. Yeah, yours was worth the 10. That was some pretty ribbon. Miss Egotistical said, hey, still classy in chat. So glad to be a part of the live. I have missed your past 2 lives, but watch the replay. I pray all is well with you and the family. Thank you so much, baby doll, for watching the replays. I'm so glad you made it in. Hey, Vanita, how are you, beautiful? Hey, Driven, how you doing, sweetheart? How you feeling? Alicia Gordon said, good evening, everyone listening while at the Olive Garden. Ooh, all right, go on and enjoy that Olive Garden food, girl. We are surprising our pastor's wife. Tomorrow, our church is celebrating 10 years of pastoral service. That is fabulous, baby. Well, y'all enjoy your meal. Driven said, thumbs up, everybody. Miss Sally says, hello, still classy. Hello, darling, and welcome in. Bundles of blessings. Hello, and thank you for the hearts. One Bon V says, I didn't do Valentine's Day. I got lucky. Was invited to vend at 2 Black history events in February, which led to 2 March events. The first was today, and the other is on the 15th. And that led to 2 custom orders. Well, look up there. That is marketing for sure. Congrats, baby. Hello, Robbie. How are you? She said, thumbs up, Miss Classy. I got one of those grab bags years ago, and it was okay. I'm too chicken to buy anymore. Too chicken or too frugal, Robbie, like me. Cheryl said, good evening. I'm not much of a gambler. You know what I mean? I'm not a gambler. I like knowing what I'm going to get because I get disappointed. And then I get upset that I wasted my money. Cheryl said, good evening, still classy. One time we went and I got one, each of the girls got one. And I think even with all of our stuff all together, it might have made up what should have been in just one box. And that was about my last time because we bought 3 at one time. That was probably last year, actually. Bunch of junk. Yeah, but just a bunch of junk. Let me see. I know some stores load better things than other stores, so I don't know. Maybe it was just the luck of the draw. But with 3 of them, I'm not for sure. I think most of them had junk because we bought 3, like I said. Let me see. Auntie's Gift said, hello, everyone. One Bon V said, you never know who is going to see you when you put yourself out there. You're exactly right. You don't ever know who you're going to encounter. You're exactly right. Driven said, in the bed listening. Aw, baby, you must still not be feeling well. I'm so sorry. Honey Made Gift Basket said, hello, everybody. Hello, darling, and welcome in. Judith Lawrence said, hello, still classy in chat. Bermuda checking in. All right. Welcome in, Judith, all the way from Bermuda. One Bon B said, thank you for the congrats. Absolutely. As Maria's congratulating you, T Royal said they are $10. Cynthia said, hey, still classy in everyone. Hey, Cynthia, welcome in. And thanks, T Royal, for the info, baby. Bundles of Blessings said, wow. Robbie said, both cheap and chicken for me. Gotcha, Robbie. That's about right with me as well. Probably both are appropriate. One Bon V said, my friends always do good with the grab boxes and bags, but I've never tried them. Really? Well, heck, if in my local area my friends were doing well, I would do them too then. S. Bloom said, hello, everyone. Hello. Hey, Nessa, welcome in, sweetheart. She said, hey, everyone in the chat. Nicole said, hey, from Las Vegas, still classy in chat. Well, hello from Las Vegas. Speaking of gambling, Nicole, do you gamble out there? Or you're so used to being around that it doesn't even faze you at this point? PC Cox said, yep, I bought 2. I will not buy again around October. I hear you, honey. Hey, Pooh Bear, how you doing, sweetheart? Welcome in. Were you off today, Pooh? Alicia said, I'll catch the replay. Oh, health update. I'm on heart monitor for 2 weeks. I'm okay. From time to time, my heart races. Okay. All righty. Well, we're praying that'll straighten itself out, or they'll put you on a medication that levels that heart rate right on out. I had to be on that at one time. I think it was called Inderall at that time. And it just kind of made my heart beat the way it was supposed to. And then they slowly, tapered me off of it. So they do have medication for that for sure. So praying, 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 baby doll, that it all works out. Bundles of blessings, said Alicia, and driven prayers. Yes. Nicole said, I leave the gambling for the tourists. Right. Very smart. Very smart. That would be a horrible place to live if you didn't have any control over gambling, I can assure you. No, ma'am, I was not. I'm tired. I know you are, baby. I know you are. You've been putting in a lot of hours, darling, and trying to do gift baskets. That's tough. I know it is. Monique said, hey, Alicia, prayers. Monica said, prayers. Charlie Shop said, thanks, Alicia, for the update. Prayers for you. Alicia said, hey, Monique and Driven. Pooh is saying prayers. Monique said, hey, Pooh. One Bon B said, love the baskets you were showing. Thank you, sweetheart. Let me see. Rosie said, super Saturday classing, everyone. Yes, right back at you, darling. Pooh said, hey, Monique. LBE said, almost forgot about your live. Well, at least you didn't, so I appreciate that, LBE. Welcome in, darling. Sedona said, hey, y'all. Pooh said, yes, it is. Yes, it is. And be a mom, too. Yes, let's not forget that. Absolutely. Baskets with Style said, hello, still classy, and everyone in the chat. Hello, darling. Sedona said, hey, Pooh. Pooh said, hey, Sedona. Greenleaf said, good evening, everyone. Lady True said, hey, classy in chat. Hello, darling. How are you? Pooh said, let's get those likes up. Yes, y'all, please take a second to just pop that like button. Essence of Joy said, hey, 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 darling. Welcome in. Let me see here. It looks like I'm kind of frozen on my side. So let me check mine. Let me see. Essence Joyce. Oh, I read that one. Hey, Defina, how you doing, baby? She said, hello, how are you doing? Praying all is well. Hello, everyone, she said. Monique said, hey, baskets with styles. But, yes, yes, yes. Please, everyone, hit the like button. Yes, please. Pooh said, KK and Ladybug wants them Stitch and Hello Kitties. Oh, that's my only one Stitch. I don't have any Stitch. That's what I was, that's why I did this live on this kind of stuff. If y'all remember, if y'all have been following my channel at all, y'all know that I have not, last year was my first Easter, and I had zero character, any character items at all. Alicia said, please don't forget to ring the classy doorbell, also known as a thumbs up. Yes, yes. And thanking y'all in advance for doing that. Pooh said, KK don't want me making any stitches, but I am this year. She wants all them stitch inventory, doesn't she? But yeah, y'all, for any new people in here, and a lot of my live tonight is going to be based on new basket designers that come into my channel. A lot of them watch the replays, and they're just starting out. So y'all know that is my love, and my kind of my focus on my channel is also trying to help any of the newbies that are just trying to start off, and they're, they get kind of overwhelmed, and they, may not have a lot of inventory and that kind of stuff. Unique Expression said, good evening, classy. Good evening, sweetheart. Oh, yeah, she wants you to keep it all, huh, Pooh Bear? One Bon B said, you're glitching on my end. Oh, no. Am I glitching on all of y'all's end? Bundles of Blessings said, tell KK she can get all the stitch she wants after the holidays. Hey, Kimberly, welcome in, sweetheart. Y'all let me know if I'm glitching. Somebody said I am on one person, but like I said, there's not going to be a lot I can do because our Wi-Fi went out completely for several hours, and I had to call Spectrum to come, and Danielle kept getting kicked out of her online classes and everything. So we may have some Wi-Fi issues. And if I have to cut the live short, I will, because I'm not putting y'all through that. But I have been having some Wi-Fi issues this last few days. Greenleaf Printing says Dollar General had plenty of the stitch and blanket sets. I wish I had found them, or else I just was too focused on boy toys. And that very well could have been the case with me. I was just truly looking for just boy toys, and I wasn't even thinking of character items. I was telling Kimberly that I actually even found some little Mickey Mouse stuff and left it like a dummy in the middle of a clearance when I could have gotten it super cheap. Um, I left it. I no rhyme or reason, just focused on one thing and made a mistake. Dep and I said, I am great. Fabulous. Happy to hear that. Deandra said, hey, still classy. Hey, sweetheart, welcome in. Pooh says, she's so mad I'm making a stitch chair, a stitch chair she can't fit. Kimberly said, you're fine on my side. Okay, great. Whoever told me I was glitching, maybe hit refresh, baby, or go out and come right back in. Bundles of Blessings is laughing. Pooh said, nope, you're good, mama. Essence of Joy said, no, okay, good. Crystal Hall said, no, good on my end. Bundle said, coming through fine, fabulous. Hey, Sonia, how you doing, baby doll? Welcome, welcome. Kim said, hey, still classing everyone. Hello, Kim. Hey, Carol, how you doing, darling? She said, hey, sweet lady. And chat. When Bon V said, I'll try going out and coming back in. You have been very helpful to the newbies. Well, thank you, sweetheart. I'm trying. Y'all are really, really, really who my heart tends to try to lean on, because I know how I was when I first came in. So Pooh said, and I know it gets kind of boring for the regulars that already know everything. But I'm sorry, but we can always, pick up a little bit of something from even people that we already know. Sometimes it's good to go back to basics, right? Sometimes we forget about basics. And so it's sometimes good to, revisit just the basics. Me too. I wasn't focused on kids. Yes, I definitely was not. Baskets and Beyond said, hey, still classy and everyone. Hello. Blessed Creations by TJ said, hey, still classy in chat. Love you, classy. I have so many of those Hello Kitty plushies and I was wondering what to do with them. Yeah, well, that's just a really basic, easy way to do it. That was the ones, guys, that came in that 2-pack. Remember the Hello Kitty and Friends? And I just split the box up and making, 2 out of those instead of trying to put both of them in the same one. Let me see. 120 watching. Let's get the likes up. Bundles of Blessings says, thank you. Yes, y'all, please. I know everybody's trying to make baskets and do everything while they're trying to listen or whatever, but reach over and just hit that like button super quick. Let me see. Pooh said it gets boring. No, I didn't. I didn't say Pooh said. Who said Pooh said it gets boring? Let me see. When Bon V said getting great encouragement and sharing resources, you and LBE. Well, thank you, sweetheart. Mama Shower said, hey, classy. Hey, Mama, how you doing, darling? Welcome, welcome. Let me see. Crafty Granny said, Lord, you know how bad I was, and you will always be my star. Thank you, darling. Bundles of Blessings said, what's basic for someone might not be for someone else. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. I'm forever having that, oh, yeah, moment when I watch other people like, oh, yeah, So, yeah, we all do. We absolutely do. Robbie said that is true. We can always learn something, a big or a small technique. That is very thoughtful of you, Miss Classy. You're so welcome, honey. Saberna Watson said, glitching on my end too. Oh, shucks. I am so sorry, y'all. Hopefully it'll get us through. I hope. Let me see. Impressive designs by Sean. Hey, Sandra Leitner. I saw you and you popped up really quick. But thanks, Sabrina. Y'all keep me updated on how it's doing. Impressive Design said, hey, y'all. Hey, popping in to drop a like. We'll watch the replay. Okay, Shawnee. Thank you, sweetheart. Alfreda says, good evening and thanks for sharing. You're welcome, darling. Sweet Tea said, hey, still classy in chat. Hey, sweetheart. Sedona said, you are great on my end. Fabulous. Pooh said, tomorrow is my sis Jeanette's birthday, mama, so she's out with my nieces. They took her out. I'm waiting on her package to arrive so I can gift her. Well, happy birthday. Please make sure you let her know that we all told her happy birthday. Monica said the peeps won't melt in the basket when you're doing street sales. I have not had any issues with my peeps. I have had trouble with cotton candy though. But I have not had any troubles with my peeps thus far. Lord, let that stay that way. I haven't had any melt that I know of, unless they just are melting like underneath the bottom and you can't see it. But no, I haven't had it with the peeps, but I did have some cotton candy melt on me. I don't know if y'all have, but I've had that sugar melt in my cotton candy. Um, the peeps are a little bit more compacted sugar. You know what I mean? There's more substance to them. But with the cotton candy itself, that's like just spun sugar. That's air. And it don't take much heat. Y'all and see, that's just it. Y'all don't know that in those bags. When you buy the bags of cotton candy, you don't know it. But if you buy the little plastic containers, you'll know it. Because when my girls went to eat theirs in the little container, it was melted. So do be careful with that, the cotton candy, especially the ones in the bag that you can't see. But I love the peeps because you can see it. You can see it, you can kind of feel it, you know what I mean? And I haven't had any trouble with them. Hopefully it'll stay that way. But I don't do any chocolates. I have had some gummy bears melt, so be careful with the gummy bears. They will melt and stick together. I try to stick really with like the dip, what is that? The lip dip sticks. What are those things? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Those little things with the white stick that you dip into the powders, and those kind of things. The candy necklaces and the Laffy Tappies. It takes quite a bit to melt a taffy too. The fun dips, that's what they're called, fun dips. Skittles do pretty good with their coating and all that on there. Um, but yeah, and then y'all informed me the other day that Tootsie Rolls do really that it takes a lot to melt a Tootsie Roll. So let me see, where did I stop? Clear on both my phone and let me see. Okay, I don't know where it stopped because it went up. Okay, tomorrow is my sis. Okay, the peeps want my. Okay. Sabrina said, sorry, my sentence got cut off, but the glitching, not too bad. Okay, great. Witness Creation said, hello, basket makers. Hello, baby. Bundles of Blessings says, clear on both my phone and TV. Fabulous. Inspired by Desi said, hey, y'all. Hey, sweetheart. Welcome in. Cheryl said, hello, still classy. Where'd you get the Hello Kitty plush? That came as a 2-pack from Walmart. How much did we pay for that, y'all? What were those getting down to? Like $6 or something? Was it like $6? You could get them in the store, or did it get a little bit lower? I can't remember. I remember mine didn't go as low as a lot of the other people's did, but I think I got mine for around $6 for both of them, and I had ordered mine online. And they came in a really, in a little cute box with both of them side by side, and they're a good little size, plushy, really, really cute. And so I ordered a few of those boxes with them in it, and then just separated them, to make, to make a basket. Because like I said, y'all, I didn't have none. Y'all know I used the Frisbees. That's what I was about to say before. Let me see. Sally said she had one melt. Let me see. You're great on my end. Where'd I end up? Blah, blah, blah. Hey, y'all. Inspired by Desi. I read that one. I also have those. I also have those LOL dolls and wondering if I should use them. I wouldn't have made it through Valentine's if it wasn't for you and others sharing and encouraging. Thank you so much. Oh, baby doll. I'm so glad you say that, because I love, love, love knowing that what we do is helping somebody. So I am so, so glad that we are helping you, baby. Monica said, thanks. You're so welcome. Alicia said, our guest is starting to arrive. I love you all so much, and we'll catch the replay. Be blessed. All right, Alicia, we'll miss you, but have fun, sweetheart. Pooh said, will do. Kisses. Bundles of Blessings said, fun dip. Yes, fun dip. Carol said, fun dip. Yep. Hey, Marie, how you doing, darling? She said, hey there, everyone. Thank you for the heart, sweetheart. Andrea said, hello, Still Classy, and all of you beautiful basket making queens. Hello, baby doll, and welcome, welcome. Bundles of Blessings is laughing. Sally said, hey, Sandra Leitner. Claudette said, hello, everyone. Charlie said, happy birthday, Jeanette. Yes. Loretta, wasn't it your birthday? Hey, Still Classy, I was celebrating my, yes, happy birthday, Miss Loretta. We have a couple of birthday people in here. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Robbie said, the necklaces and hard candy for me. Yes, yeah, I definitely get those. The sugar straws and the fun dips and, that kind of stuff. Skittles do pretty good. They would have to get pretty hot with that coating to melt. But the gummies is, they melt quick. Please check out everyone's channel on this live and subscribe to one another. Everyone on this channel has some great designs. They sure do. Sedona said, thumbs up, everybody. Miss Sally said, I've had mine melt 1 year and stop. The Peeps, yeah, I haven't had any melt yet. And like I said, I pray it doesn't, but I know these summers are getting rough. Hey, Falonda, how you doing, baby? Welcome in. Alva said, good evening, Still Classy. Good evening, sweetheart. All you that are popping in, please make sure you remember to hit that like button real quick and welcome, welcome. Crystal said, happy birthday, Loretta. Cheryl said, can I see the LOL doll? Yes, ma'am. I've got one somewhere. I would have brought more if I could have out. I didn't even think about it. But, yep. And y'all, all I have in that one is the remix. That box that I got of the remix and the LOL doll. And then the rest is all snacks and Skittles and eggs filled with stuff. Let me see what, I don't even know what I did. Did I do anything on the back of that one? And that one had the back, what is that called? The drawstring backpack. And I just put the cardboard inside my backpack to use it as my backer. And so now you see something like that on the back where it looks, much nicer than just a piece of cardboard. So yeah, I had gotten a bunch of these drawstring backpacks from the bin store. And y'all, I haven't been to the bin store in, it feels like 100 years. But that was back when I was able to find, some cute things at the bin store. But if you have any of them little drawstring book bags, just stick your cardboard in there and use them as your backer. And it adds, a lot of decor to the back of your basket as well. Let me see. Good evening, Still Classy in chat. I read that one. Read, I cannot see. Never boring here, Rose said. Thank you, sweetheart. LBE said, thank y'all for the candy visuals. Yes, LBE racked up on that gum and candy. I didn't get any candy, y'all. I didn't run out. I didn't go out when everybody else went out. And so I missed out. I've been a little overwhelmed with all of my stuff. Because I have definitely did some shopping during these penny sales. And I did get a lot of stuff on my penny sales. I was able to get some of the purple squares, a lot of the candy. But every store had already pulled them, y'all. When you come in there, they were pulling that stuff this time. But I did manage to get a good amount of the penny stuff as well. And I also went to the 90% off at PopShelf and managed to get even more toys. I got these. I really thought these were really cute and bright and colorful and would be really, really cute in a boy's gift basket. And these were normally $15, so I got them for $1.50. They were 90% off. I didn't get a lot of the stuff that a lot of people had shown, but I did manage to get some, so I was pretty happy about that. But I got several of those, and these say they were normally 30, so I got them for 3. So I got me some Hot Wheels. I think I got 3 of those and all that. Did get me even more boy toys, y'all. I had no boy toys, and now I have so many boy toys. It is taking up my shed. But I did manage to go to PopShelf after going to Dollar General and getting all those, and managed to get a few of some really cute toys in there as well for 90%. So, and we had just gotten through with the Family Dollar, getting all the daggone pajamas and robes and totes, and it's like I can't get my van unloaded until I got another load to do. It's like, oh. So when I heard about the candy, I didn't just I didn't run out and get it. So at that point, I was just like, no, I don't want nothing else. I got nowhere to put nothing. So that was kind of my mood on that. So I just kind of left the candy alone. And then when I did go, first time I'd been in a Dollar Tree in forever, I did look, and I had seen that also the snakes, the Haribo snakes or whatever that candy is, was supposed to be mine was full price. So I guess it also depends from store to store. Whatever, whichever stores, because mine was full price. But I didn't find any of the gum or anything like that. Let me see. Do. Hello, Still Classy. Are your beautiful basket? Hello, Still Classy. And all. Okay, I read that one already. I read Loretta's. I have mine melted 1 year. I read that one. Why is it scrolling back up? Doo-doo. Let me see. Charlie said, happy birthday. Hey, Still Classy and everyone. Keita Love. Did I read you, Keita Love? Lord, y'all, I can't remember. S. Marie said, happy birthday. Jeanette. Crafty Granny is saying happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hello, everyone. Hey, Annie Mitchell. How are you, darling? Hey, Queen of Indiana. How you doing, sweetheart? Welcome in. LBE said, happy birthday, Loretta. LBE said, oh, thank y'all for the candy. Okay, that's where I know I stopped. Let me see here. As Maria saying happy birthday. Keita Love said, hey, Still Classy, and everyone in the chat. Hello, hello. Bundles of Blessings said we need 30 more likes, 30 more thumbs up. Come on, y'all. We can do it. Alva said happy birthday and many more. Greenleaf said, I celebrated my birthday yesterday and I'm still tired because I was showed so much love. Hopefully I'll be back to myself tomorrow. Well, honey, that's a good tired then. If you're tired because you got covered with so much love, honey, I can take that tiredness every day. So happy you had a great birthday, baby. Bundles of Blessings said, that's a good idea. Wrap It Up said, happy birthday, Greenleaf. S. Marie said, happy birthday, Greenleaf. Yeah, did I not even say happy birthday? I think I just read it and didn't even say it. So happy birthday, sweetheart. Glad you had a fabulous birthday. Alva said, I've been using stitched drawstring backpacks with cardboard like you, Still Classy. Yes, it makes a really, really cute backer for sure. Bundles of Blessings said, those are so cute. Thank you, sweetheart. Keisha said, hey, Classy in chat. Hello. Bundles of Blessings said, wow, fire. Thank you, baby. Miss V said, hey, Still Classy in chat. I'm overwhelmed as well. Girl, I know we are. I know we are. But that's okay, y'all. I was talking to KOK today, and I said I feel like ADHD or whatever because I'm in here and I'm making a basket. I was going to make something like the show on my live, but then I'm making something totally different that has nothing to do with what I was going to do a live on. And I get up to go to another room, and I go out to the shed, and I end up pulling out something, one of my bins, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that was in here. So what do? I take everything out of that bin and I do an inventory, and I wrote everything down on it because I had it labeled kids' toys. Well, duh, but I didn't know what kids' toys were in there. So I thought it was a great idea to just stop in the middle of what I was doing and inventory several of my bins that were in my shed. So I went and came back in, got paper, a pair of scissors, some tape, went out there and labeled everything that was in my bins. Then I pulled a couple of bins off of the shelf and came back in the house and started getting all of my Dollar General haul, all of my, a lot of my Nerf guns and a lot of the boy toys. And instead of putting them back in the bin, I just put them on the shelf that was in there. And it really held a lot more putting it on the shelf that way, because I had my I had shelves put in my shed out back where I can put slide bins on the bottom, on the floor, just slide it in. Then there's a shelf, and I can put more bins all the way around the shed there. They were built to fit just the bins, and I slid the bins in there. And then there's another shelf on that, and more bins can go up there. So I have the 3 layers of bins going around inside of my shed. Well, and I took a couple of them off, and I was able to stack all of my guns and a lot of the boy toys much better just directly on the shelf than trying to put them back in the bin. And I was able to get more in that, that small of an area. And then I did that. I don't know. The point of that is I keep getting very distracted. I go to do one thing and I start doing that. Then I stop doing that, come back, and I'm making a different basket, not even the one I was already working on. I found something out in the shed and started putting that together in a basket. I don't know if any of y'all are like that, but that kind of stuff can drive you pure teeth bonkers. But I do that, especially when I'm really anxious, and feel like I have a lot to do. It tends to be worse. If I'm really focused and calm and all that, then I can stay pretty focused on what I'm doing. But when I'm overwhelmed and I'm trying to get this out of the house and that out of the house, and then I become overwhelmed and I try to do way too many things at one time. And that can really, really throw you off your game. Let me see. Cheryl said, still classy. You need to just do a class on how you do your bows. They're always so pretty. Oh, thank you, baby. Well, I got them old crampy hands, y'all. This is what y'all know what I use. I use this contraption. And I just make my bows on that, y'all. You put it here, and what is so good about this one, and I've told y'all that 1,000 times, you find your sweet spot and you know which side bow you want to make a lot. And you just bring that loop however over far you want it to be on both sides. Your bows always come out perfect. You don't have to guess, your bow width is always the same. And this just holds it. I mean, it's not a secret, miraculous thing that's going to make beautiful bows. It's just how you loop them, and then put your whatever you're going to use to gather it, slide it up, tie it off, and you got it. But y'all, I love this bow maker. You put your spool over here and it holds it for you. You just pull your ribbon, put it over here, twist, put it however long you want it, bring it back over, twist, put it however far you want it, and make however many bows you want, slide up, and your bow is done. Love mine. I know a lot of people use the that other thing. I can't even think of the name of it now. But that's what I use, and I just absolutely love the way it makes bows. But thank you so much, baby. I'm so glad you think my bows are pretty. I appreciate that. Let me see. I don't know where I left off at, but let me just start right here. If I missed something, y'all, I'm sorry. I've been doing that today. Glad it's not just me. Oh, it's definitely not just you. Let me see. Sedona said, Nicole, just subscribe to your channel. Unique Expression said, just subscribed at Amazing Blessed Designs. Miss B said, still classy. We are twins. I drive myself crazy. S. Marie said, at Maria, is that ADHD? Inspired by Desi said, I think it's basket maker syndrome. LOL. Doing too many baskets at one time and losing our minds doing it. I know. And the whole time I'm thinking, oh my God, I don't have one Mother's Day gifts made. I need to get going on Mother's Day gifts. I mean, my mind's everywhere. Nicole said, thank you, Sedona. I'll sub too. Robbie said, oh yes, I hate the spirit of distraction, but I definitely pray against it. I hear you. KOK said, I'm like that too. It's because we have so much to do. You're right, KOK. She said, you got this, sweetie. It's still classy. Thank you for the confidence, KOK. We gonna get it. I know we'll do it. Hey, Chosen, how you doing, sweetheart? She said, hey, Auntie. Thank you for the hearts, darling, and welcome in. She said, and my classy family listening and home from work. I hope your day was better, baby. I was going to call you, sweetheart. I didn't even comment on your video that I watched. I meant to call you. Duh, got distracted again. Perfect timing for me to explain that. But I was going to call you, sweetheart. I hope it's going better, sweetheart. I hope you can get that training that you need, darling. Lady True said Borama, not Borama, Bodabra. Yes, the Bodabra. Okay. That's the one I was thinking of. Sedona said, I'm working on my inexpensive baskets while watching the live. Well, good for you, darling. Hey, never in a million. She said, I'm late. Hey, everybody. Why are you late? Even LBE made it in earlier than you, never in a million. I'm just picking, baby. Welcome in, sweetheart. So glad you're in here. And he said, can you use two different color ribbons at the same time? Absolutely. I have put two ribbons on that spool and you pull them both at the same time. You absolutely can. I did 3 of them on that spool before. So yes, ma'am, you can. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, where did I end up at? Maria said, S. Marie, I've been diagnosed with cognitive disorders by a medical professional, but I definitely think I have a problem keeping my focus on one thing at a time. Girl, we have a trouble keeping it focused. And also, wait till you get my age. And not only are you having trouble keeping it focused, but you forget why you went where you went. Because God knows I be going out to that room all the time. I think that's probably a lot to do with it, to be honest. I go out there and forget why I'm out there, and I just go ahead and do something else instead. I'm already out here. Let me do something else while I'm out here, because I don't remember why I came to begin with. That probably has a lot to do with it. Wrap it up and said, yes, Annie. KOK said, hey, never in a million. Never in a million said, hey, KOK. S. Marie said, Maria, thank you for the response. I'll talk with my doctor. Prayers to you. Sedona said, LBE, you sang that song. Oh, I'm so glad you mentioned that. Yes, she did. LBE, no, she sang that song. And I loved her pastor as well, y'all. If y'all didn't remember to get that link, somebody in here, I'm sure LBE can do it, can tell you about the link to her church. I really enjoyed that service as well. I really enjoyed her pastor. I will definitely be listening to him again. But yes, LBE, you did fantastic. If you were nervous, we could not tell it. Great job, Sedona said. Miss Sally said, I saw one of them at a rummage sale today and I didn't get it. Now I wish, oh man, Sally. Oh, I've already got a backup and I would buy a second backup because I break those pegs and they'll break off in there sometimes. So, oh Lordy, yes. If you see one again, grab it. You will love it. Gifts by Chosen said, no, ma'am, it wasn't. Call me afterwards. Oh no. If I forget Chosen, you call me. I'm sorry, darling. Miss Sally said, sorry, Bowmaker. Right, Bowmaker. Bodabra. Yes, mine is the easy bow. Wrap It Up said, yes, LBE sang. That song stayed in rotation afterwards. Aw. Shosho said, hey, basket makers, hope everyone, hey, basket maker, hope everyone well late to the party. Well, at least you're here, baby. At least you're here. Excuse me, y'all. Bundle said, right, laughing. Bundle says, I think you're in my business tonight, still classy. Okay, I'm speaking a lot of our language, huh? We are all forgetful at times. Marie said, yes, the sermon was great. Wasn't it ironic, Marie? He was talking about clearance shopping and clearance deals. I'm like, look at God. Now, come on now. You know, a lot of us basket makers were in there, and that's how his sermon started out. It's like God said, yep, y'all supposed to be here. I thought that was just kind of ironic. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're supposed to be in here. It was just really, really strange, but I really enjoyed it. Lena said it was absolutely wonderful, LBE. Loretta said, yes, the pastor was great. The word was on point. Absolutely was. Absolutely was. Let me see. LBE said, thank you. And yes, I was a nervous wreck. Well, it did not show. You did fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Nicole said, I really enjoyed your performance too, LBE. Thanks for letting us be a part of your moment. Yes. LB is putting her hands over her face. Bundles of Blessings said, I missed it. Got to go watch. Yes, make sure you do. Hey, Stephanie. She said, hey, classy and happy Saturday, basket designers. Stephanie said, yes, I loved LBE's voice. Dr. Lisa said, hey, still classy. Hey, sweetheart. Welcome, welcome. Let me see. Loretta said, LBE, I couldn't tell. I sung the verse all week, LOL. KOK said, hey, Stephanie. Dyra said, good evening, classy, with all those cute baskets. Thank you, sweetheart. Just Gifted said, hey, Stephanie. Stephanie said, hey, KOK. Hey, Sonia. Nicole said, happy Saturday, Miss Classy. Hey, darling, welcome in. Robbie said, anything Miss Sally revolving around gift baskets designing, always grab it. Let me see. Stephanie said, hey, Nicole, Classy Jazzy. Hey, girl. How you doing? You ain't got to tell me it's Kim Sisters. I know Classy Jazzy. Hey, Keisha. Y'all say hey to Kim's sister, Miss Classy Jazzy. To what do we owe this honor, darling? Hey, Kimberly told me y'all's lights went out last night and you wouldn't answer the phone. Don't be making Kimberly have to go out in black dark to go find out if you okay. You better start answering. You better answer your phone when somebody calls you in the middle of the night. Welcome in, Keisha. I'm so glad you popped in, darling. Brenda said, hello, everyone. I missed part of the conversation regarding LBE, but yes, I need to go and watch it as well. I don't know what part you missed, baby. S. Marie said, yes, still classy. I thought that also. He was led by God to speak to us in a way that makes sense for us basket makers. It was awesome. It absolutely was. And it was just confirmation that we were supposed to be there. I truly believe that. That's how God works. And that's just fabulous. Arnetta said, hey, classy in chat. How is everyone doing? Doing fine. How are you? Bundles of Blessings said, hey, Classy Jazzy. Classy Jazzy said, hey, I was asleep. You don't hear a phone when you're sleeping, Keisha? You don't hear a phone, or do you have your ringers off? KOK said, hey, Classy Jazzy. Faith Creation said, hey, Classy in chat. I just checked in. Thumbs up. I was telling KOK, Keisha, I mentioned you today. I told her how I be screaming when I talk. I'm loud. And Kimberly's loud. And I'll never forget in that car that day, you said, why are you hollering? I know you were talking to Kimberly, but it applied to both of us because we be just screaming at each other. We both loud. That's like me and Shant talking. We have to both talk loud to talk over the other person. I'm just loud. I've been loud forever. And maybe it's because my sister is loud. Oh, my sister is loud. Kim said, I never know about PopShelf sales. How do y'all get notified about? Hey, if you got the app, you can go in and look at the app every day. If you think about it, it's on their app as well. But normally it's because we see somebody's post, to be honest, Kim. Follow all these ladies in here. You follow us, follow Christy's Connections, follow TikTok. There's a lot of information out there. So you just got to be, following everybody is the best thing I can say. But they do have an app, and you can go on and look at their sales. Nove said, nope, you got to start the live over. Hey, y'all. We ain't really did nothing yet. Inspired, can someone put the link to LBE singing in the chat? Well, it'll have to be LBE because I sure don't know how to do it. Robbie said, I should have said Miss Sally if it's very inexpensive at a garage sale. Yes. Miss Sally said, well, if I get another chance at Robbie. Bundles of Blessings is laughing. We be excited. Yes. Nove is laughing. Classy Jazzy said, I keep it on vibrate. Oh, no. Okay. Why? Do you get a lot of phone calls at night and you don't want to be interrupted? I keep mine on Do Not Disturb too, so I don't know why I'm fussing at you, Keisha. I keep mine on Do Not Disturb. Let me see. Keisha said, hey, KOK. S. Marie said 165 watching with 133 likes. Please like the live if you haven't done so. Thank you, S. Marie. And thank y'all for doing that. Robbie said, I have the older kind, like Miss Classy. I have the newer kind. and I still make bows by hand. I can't. My hands cramp up too bad. But that's good that you still can, Robin. Crystal says, Kim, most of us either make a video or put it in our community posts. Some stores, if you shop there a lot, they tell on the apps. Yes. Dr. Lisa said, at S. Marie, I got your email and I responded. Thank you so much. Hey, Taylor Maid, how are you, baby? She said, hey, Classy and everyone. Hello and welcome. Chantel said, hey, I made it. Hey, Chantel, welcome in, sweetheart. Crystal said, hey, Vonnie. But yeah, y'all. So please take the time, hit that like button real quick if you're just popping in and you hadn't done so yet. But yeah, I was just like I said, I tend to my heart tends to go to the new basket makers that sometimes get overwhelmed. Heck, we get overwhelmed and we're not even new. Okay. So I can only imagine coming in new. I know how I felt as well when I first started. But you know, I followed along and did the best that I could do. And to me, the biggest part was learning how to clearance shop. And I get it. Let me say, I know everyone is not retired. They're not, they have to work a full-time 9 to 5 or a night job or whatever. Everybody doesn't have the opportunities that we have to run out, you know, and be there when the store opens and get these deals. And I get that. But there are a lot of deals that you can get. You may not be able to be the first one to grab the penny items, but they do constantly run sales. And I know because I've gone back in 2 and 3 days later and still got, you know, some of the deals. So you can still go when you get off work and get a lot of these deals. That is the smartest way, I feel. Don't let me say smartest. That is the easiest way. Okay. So don't let me say smartest. That wasn't the right word. That is the easiest way to get your inventory up. Okay. Without spending a lot of money. And you can, and then your profits are going to flip better. So if you can get out to any of these sales, watch everybody on here. Everybody talks about it. They share their hauls. Christie's Connection is fabulous. Somebody just put the link in for LBE's day that she sang, y'all. And y'all do listen to the service too. The pastor is a really, really good pastor. Let me see. So yeah, definitely listen to his service because he was right on point. He's very, very easy to listen to. He doesn't get you all confused with what he's saying. Very, very keeps it interesting from the beginning to the end. Gives you a little bit of goosebumps here and there. Gives you a little food for thought in between. I really, really, really enjoyed him. So I think y'all will too. And like I said, the way that he started off with us, talking about clearance deals, and I mean, it was like he was speaking right to us, and I just took that as confirmation. But I think you'll like him. He's really a good speaker. So give that a try. But anyway, back to the shopping. If you can go after work, if you have to work a full-time job, just follow along with everybody, find out where the deals are at, and go out and get them. Like I was saying, last year, I did not have one character item. I still made, oh my God, I don't even know how many gifts I made. It had to be between 150 and 200. I would not stop making the gifts. I just made and made and made and made and had not one character anything. Okay. I used bubbles. I used chalk. I used games and stuff that I had gotten off of, from PopShelf at 90% and things like. I used a lot of water toys, squirt guns, water guns, those kind of things. So check for those 90% off deals. Grab your inventory. But my point to say all of that was, if you're considering Easter and you think you don't want to do Easter just because you don't have character items, please don't do that. This is only my second Easter. My first Easter, I had none. And my basket sold fabulously. Now, did I have people? I'm not going to lie. Did I have people say, do you have a bluey? Do you have a stitch? Yes, I did. I definitely did have people ask for that. But um I still went out and I still sold and I sold well and I didn't have one character gift. So let me go back. I think I saw somebody say, "Hey, Pastor." So if he's in here, just want to let you know we enjoyed your service. It was fabulous. We felt like you were talking exactly to us. Um, loved the way your service went. So let me see. Let me go back. I don't even know where I left off at. Let me see. Please post the link to the church. Someone said, Kim said, I never know about PopShelf sales. Do y'all get notified? I read that one. Can someone put the link to LBE singing in the chat? I think someone did. I should have said Miss Sally. I read that. I keep it on vibrate. I read that. Most of us either make a video or put it. Okay, there we go. Taylor said, hey, classy. Dr. Lisa said, hey, Maria, Crystal Hall, I don't live near one, about an hour away, but I never know about their sales. I would love to try to get one. Thanks for the info. Maria said, here is the link to Morning Star. Chantel said, I'm doing pull bows for Easter, saving my good ribbon for Mother's Day. Oh, I know. I just ordered a bunch more ribbon, but I only do 2 loops. Y'all know I only do 2 loops on my main gifts over here. I'm only putting the bows on the ones that are going to be more expensive. Oh, we're going to talk about my old bluey in a minute. That's my double bluey, and I'll explain it to y'all in a second. But yeah. So I don't put my good ribbon on bows unless it's my bigger gifts. Let me see. Me too, Chantel. Desi said thank you. Wrap it up. Hello, still classy. Hello, Jeanette. Happy early birthday to you, sweetheart. LBE said, hey, y'all, just told my pastor that y'all loved his preaching, so he might pop in. Well, we're hooked, so you got a lot of virtual members now coming on over to you. Let me see. S. Marie said, LOL, Marie beat me to it. Going back to the bushes. Love y'all. LBE said he is on the live now. Welcome in, Pastor. So glad that LBE told us that she had to sing, because not only did we enjoy that, but we truly enjoyed the service as well. I was going to go on, to be honest, and just hear LBE. I really was. But see, you didn't even know that you caught us with your. See, that's how God works. God is so amazing. I was really, truly only going to watch LBE sing. But at the very beginning, he hooked us. How? By talking about clearance shopping and his wife doing all these clearance shopping and using apps and all this for discounts. I like, look at God. Look at God. All of us designers going to be in here, and we're going to be hooked from the very beginning of his service. And he didn't know that, I'm sure, when he planned his service. He didn't know that that was going to be the opening line that was going to keep our curiosity. And maybe y'all weren't planning to leave. maybe that's just me. I'm ashamed. I was planning to listen and leave, but I did not. And it was fabulous. Let me see. One Bon B said, and starting, it's not knowing what to buy and how to bring it all together. So seeing others work and sharing resources have been very helpful. Absolutely. Community is fabulous for that. Chantel said, yes, I work, but babe, my first break in running. See, I see my laptop was spinning again, so I might be buffering again for some of y'all. Let me see. My first break, I'd be running. So you go on your lunch hour. I hear you. Greenleaf said, I work a full-time job, but I normally take a few hours of vacation time if there's a sale that I really want to go to. On a side note, you can still find penny items. Yes, you can. You absolutely can. Marie said, LBE, Richard and I still listen to a sermon called It Can't End Like This. Thank you for sharing at that time. We needed that word at that time. See? God is amazing. Nicole said, thank you for sharing the link. Loretta said, LOL. Chantel. S. Marie said, hey, LBE's pastor, thank you, and I'll be back soon. Yes, we will. I will be going back to that link, and I will be listening tomorrow. Robbie said, thank you for the link for Miss LBE. Listen to the service too, Robbie. I know you will. Keisha said, if looking to enhance your inventory, try the clearance aisle in Walmart. Girl, Keisha, not my Walmart. Girl, my Walmart missed that memo. They don't reduce nothing. That mess will sit over there, maybe $1 cheaper than what the full price is. I've even seen it where it was higher than what the actual price is on my Walmart clearance aisle. Mine ain't the one. Let me see. Nicole said, Keisha, Walmart clearance is my jam. I know. A lot of y'all, Kimberly Showers and her mom, oh my God, do they clean up in their Walmart. But it depends on the manager. It's the manager's discretion on how they do those markdowns. And my store manager, no, they're not having it. This will be my first Easter. I'm a little nervous. Don't be nervous. Do not be nervous. Easter is one of the most fun and easiest things. I'm getting a little slow with the enjoying it so far, but that's because I was overwhelmed with all the sales and the shopping and all of that. But normally, like last year, I had a ball with Easter, an absolute ball. I got started and couldn't stop making them. Hello, everyone. I'm late. We'll watch the replay of what I missed. Hey, Rachel, welcome in, sweetheart. You ain't missed nothing, girl. Charlie said, thank you, Keisha. Chantel said, I throw everything in my kids' baskets. They be fun. I just think if I was a kid, what would I want? Exactly. You don't have to worry about coloring and all that stuff. You just do it. I mean, color coding, you know. I shop clearance sales just so I can make kids smile. Yep. Greenleaf said, Blessed Creations by TJ. It is going to be okay. You got this. Basket Boutique Diva said, thanks, Classy. I just got home from a wine tasting up for an early birthday gift, so I'm a bit tipsy. Shh, the pastor's in here, Jeanette. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't be telling the pastor you're tipsy. We got a pastor in the room. Oh, Lord. That's funny. So I'm listening while laying down. Keisha said, you're so welcome, everyone. I'm only 8 subscribers away from being able to do a live and share more things. All right, y'all. We got to get Keisha Fountain up where she can make a live. So if y'all are not subscribed to Keisha Fountain, get on over there and subscribe to her so she can do a live. Hey, Nicole. How you doing, sweetheart? Welcome in. Chantel says, God is so intentional all the time, Chantel, all the time. Let me see. Johnny B. Gifts of Love said, hello, everyone. Hello, darling, and welcome. Creative Living said, thanks for the link. Beautiful Soul 3848 said, they pull all the penny items. I can never find anything. My Walmart doesn't reduce anything. Oh, and Pastor, if your wife is in here, tell her yes, 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 yes. We are in total agreement with her and her frugalness of making sure to use all the apps for when you eat out. I use all my fast food apps, and I'm just like her. If I pull up to one, I'm going to download that app and see if I get a discount or if it's going to get me points. So your wife, she knows what she's doing. She definitely knows what she's doing. Let me see. Jeanette said, Jeanette said, oh, sorry, Pastor. It was a communal wine. Yeah, that's right. They were just passing it around. That's right. That's so funny. Angela said, classy and laughing. Shh. Sherika is laughing. Crafty Leo said, hey, still classy in chat. Hey, Crafty Leo, how you doing? S. Marie is putting the link for Keisha. Thank you, S. Marie. Y'all go on and subscribe to Keisha so she can do some lives. Thanks, LBE. LBE just subscribed to you, Keisha. Maria put, thank you for y'all putting that. One Bon B said, Keisha Fountain, copy and paste here. I don't know if she's not a mod, if she can do that. I know it definitely wouldn't be an active link if she did. Let me see. DJ said, yes, I do use all my apps for coupons. I sure do. I absolutely do. Um, LBE said, that is hilarious. Right, Jeanette just popped up in here talking about I'm talking about I'm tipsy, everybody. As Marie said, right back at you. Okay, really going to the bushes now. Why are you going to the bushes, as Marie? Keisha said, thank you, everyone. Gift Girly said, hey, still classy in chat. Cute concepts. Thank you, sweetheart. Welcome in. Nicole said, already have you, Keisha. Let's go. Blessed Creations, TJ said, thank you. LBE said, you're at 52 now, Keisha. There you go. Dun, 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 dun. You can now go live. Thank you, y'all. I know she appreciates that. Beautiful Soul said, congrats, Keisha. Nicole said, hey, Keisha, just sub to your channel. You have got enough now, darling. C. Michael said, subscribe to Keisha. Rachel just subscribed to Keisha. Amazingly Blessed Designs just subscribed. Look at there, girl. You just cleaned up on some daggone subscriptions. Good job. Hey, Sean, how you doing, sweetheart? Hey, sis. Hey, everybody, just getting in. We got a pastor in the room, Sean. Be nice. I'm just kidding. Y'all know I'm just kidding it, Sean. But we do have a pastor in the room, Sean. How's your leg doing, baby, after traveling like that? I hope you're not in a lot of pain. I saw your video where you were traveling on the road. I was thinking, oh, God, I hope that doesn't make your leg hurt. Faye says, hey, Keisha, I just subscribed. Wrap it up is laughing. Thank you for the heart, Sean. I appreciate it. Beautiful Soul said, I just started my channel, so I'm 0 and 50. Okay, y'all, there's somebody else we have to subscribe to. Beautiful Soul, I try my best to go back. Make sure you tag me on your YouTube channel, on a community page or something to make sure I go over there. You will get some subscribers for sure. Start posting videos and things like that. You don't have to have 50 to post a video. Right, y'all? She can post pictures in her community page. She can do videos. You just can't do a live yet. So start posting things. Sherika said, just subscribe to Keisha. Novate Bonnie is laughing. LBE said he feels humble and that you all, and for all the kind words. Well, he deserves every one of them. And we were saying that before we knew he was coming in. If he don't believe that, he can go back and watch the replay. We were talking good thoughts to him before he ever come in. It's not just because he's in here. Because I'm working on gifts, at least if I stop looking at your live. Oh, you can work and look. You can work and look. I do it all the time. Miss Sally said, y'all, if y'all see the Fugler, they are very popular with the what is a Fugler? With the preteen, and S. Marie shows a Fugler? I don't know what a Fugler is. I've never even heard that word. Nove is laughing. Clarkson Craft said, hey, still class and everyone in the chat. Hey, baby, welcome. Pamela sub to Keisha. Bonnie is hands up. Marie's posting. Thank you, Marie. Set apart said, hey, still class and everyone. Hey, darling. Y'all make sure y'all are hitting that like button as y'all pop in. Thank you for the hearts, baby. Beautiful Soul said, I'm not even sure what to do. She's laughing. About what? Not what to do about what? Y'all, by the time I get to y'all's comments, I don't even know what we're talking about. Chantel said, I love to save money, LOL. Coupon points. Don't matter. I'm down. Me too, girl. Hey, I'm that one that'll go through and use an app and get my free fries and go on and go to a store and come back because they won't let you use but one. Y'all, I'm showing how frugal I am. They won't let you use but one special at a time. I order my fries to get my free fries, go on to Dollar Tree or wherever I got to go, come back and do another app so I get my next special or my second free fry. Y'all, there's a way to work this system, I can promise you. You just got to wait a few minutes before you can use that, before you can get that second special, just so y'all know. Let me see. Valentina said, hello, first time on your channel. And what a time to come, darling. Welcome in. Been building and selling baskets for over 25 years, and I love it. Do you have a channel, baby? If you've been doing it that long, I would absolutely love to see some of your work. Do you have a channel, baby? If so, let us know. And welcome in, sweetheart. So happy to have you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because I'm on every Saturday at 7 Eastern, and I'd love, love, love to have you in here giving us some tips and stuff. After 25 years, you can give us a lot of tips. Charlie said, thanks, Marie. Just subscribed. Wrap it up. Say, y'all, I'm about to drive listening, though. Okay, baby doll, be careful. Don't be trying to zap nobody or nothing while you driving. TJ said, hey, Keisha, I just subscribed. Nicole said, got you, beautiful soul. Never in a Million said, you can work and watch LOL. I do it every Saturday. Never in a Million will work, watch, and make a video at the same time. She's a multitasker. Baskets with Style said, just subscribe to Keisha. Keisha is doing well tonight. Let me see. Shamika said, good evening, still classing everyone. Hey, sweetheart. I was sure hoping to win your little contest, Shamika. I need something fancy to start off my lives with. Maybe next time you got to do another contest. Beautiful Soul said, thank you, Michelle. Chantel said, new subby, beautiful soul. Pretty Girl by Tasha said, hello, good evening, everyone. Hello, hello. Faith said, just subscribe, beautiful soul. Beautiful said, with the My Channel or Easter. S. Marie said, never, not if I'm going to get links and putting them in the chat and other admin duties, but I got you. I know, S. Marie, you can't resist, right? When you hear somebody needs something, you have to come. Chantel said, new subby, Keisha. Thank y'all. Amazingly Blessed said, just subscribe to Beautiful Soul. Beautiful Soul said, thank you so much, Faith. Shamika Adams said, hey, still classing everyone. I subscribe to Keisha. Thank you. I know she appreciates that. Carol said, go by windows and then go inside and do it again. Huh? Go by windows, then go inside and what are you talking about, Carol? Go by windows and go inside and do what are you talking about? Valentina said, no, ma'am, about to start soon. I watch LBE and learn a lot. All right, she's one to watch for sure. So is so many other people in here. So many people in here make these beautiful baskets, but LBE is definitely one for sure. And I'm so glad you found my channel. And I can't wait to see your channel as well. Charlie Shop said, thank you, Shamika. Beautiful Soul said, thank you so much. Amazingly Blessed. Chantel is laughing. You're welcome, Beautiful Soul. Shamika said, hey, Charlie, you're very welcome. I emailed back. Crafty Cactus, hey, welcome in, sweetheart. Faith Creation said, classy, I've gone through the drive-through. Wait, hold on. Then went in and used another coupon at McDonald's. Thank you very much. We can get around them for sure. If we can save it, we can do it. That's right, and we will. Michelle said, hey, gift basket buddies. Sedona said, 189 watching. Can we please get her to 200 likes? You're so sweet, Sedona. DJ said, I did feel welcome to worship at LBE. Yes, it was great. I felt like it definitely could be a home church for sure. I'm glad it worked that way. That's why God had LBE mention it up in this live. That's exactly why he had her mention it. And that's exactly why the pastor hooked us from the darn start. Keisha, subscribe to your channel. DJ said, I can't find beautiful soul. Maria Gonzalez said she means do the first special. See, I wasn't even thinking about the fast food place now. She means do the first special through the drive-through window, then go inside. Yes, somebody just said that's what they do. And then do the second special. Good idea. Inspired by Desi said, but mine's on my app, so I don't know. On my app, it doesn't refresh for my coupon. It isn't a physical coupon that you hand them. Mine is with the app. My places like Arby's and all that, they've stopped doing the paper ones, like Subway and all of that. The only specials I get now is on my app. They don't even mail anymore paper coupons or anything. I hate that because I would get them from my sister, my neighbors, and I would have a bunch of them. But now I can only use it through my app, and a lot of them are only a one-time use on some of the specials. So I hate that the paper ones have stopped coming out in my area. Let me see. Desi said, I thought you needed way more than 50 subscribers. Thanks, Keisha. I'm going to do one soon. Thanks. Yes, yes. Now, they will make that you have to get verified when you go in to make it or whatever. They're going to have to verify you. I don't even remember what they have to do. What do they do, y'all? Take a picture of you or need a copy of something? Or anyway, you have to be verified. And then if you're posting videos already, you'll get to be able to go live much quicker for some reason because it's like you're kind of already established. Let me see. Excuse me. I just subscribed to Beautiful Soul. That's what I say. That what I will say. That what I will say. That's what you were saying, Carol. Girl, you tickle me and you with our typing. Rhonda said, subscribe to Beautiful Souls. Sedona said, inspired by Desi, just subscribe to your channel. You are so amazing with this basket industry. I'm in awe of all of your beautiful work. Y'all are just so sweet. So sweet. Chantel said, scroll back. It's a link for Beautiful Soul. S. Marie said, never in a million. I've been trying to get fired for quite some time. Oh, no, ma'am. You are going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Rhonda said, S. Marie laughing. Sedona said, S. Marie, you can't get, no, ma'am, she cannot. Jeanette said, okay, I found Beautiful Soul, 3848 and subscribed. Carol said, subscribe to both. Y'all are fabulous. S. Marie is laughing. Shamika said, yes, maybe next time, Still Classy. I'll be there. You make sure I know about it. I don't get notifications, Shamika, so make sure you tag me. Sedona said, happy birthday, Jeanette. Triple N Gift said, just subscribe to Keisha. Beautiful Soul said, thank you, Basket Boutique. Sean said, cute gift, sis. Thanks, Sean. Dep and I said, you guys, I'm at a Dollar Tree and they have cleaned the store out. We'll be finding another store. I get it. Thank you all so much. Beautiful Soul said, Cindy says, hey, Classy. Hey, darling. Jeanette said, thanks, Sedona. I'm a bit, oh, here she goes again. She said, thanks, Sedona. I'm a bit tipsy, but shh, the pastor is listening. Chantel said, God bless you, Still Classy. Thank you, darling. Dana said, just subscribe to Keisha. Thank you, honey. Inspired by Desi. Thank you all. This helps so much. Sammy's World said, hey, Still Classy in chat. Hey, darling, welcome in. Woo, y'all got to let me stop and take a drink. But anyway, guys, back to any of you that are new. My first Easter last year, I had not one character basket. Not one. Sold a bunch of baskets. I did have people asking, not going to lie and say that I didn't. I told them that no, I did not, but that I can assure you I'll have it on the next holiday or whatever it was. Or I also gave them my card and I said, give me a call. Let me know exactly what you want. And I'm sure I can hook you up. Let me see. Crafty said, great live, Classy. Love you. I love you back, sweetheart. But anyway, you don't have to have character baskets. Is it a plus? Absolutely. You're going to have people wanting Bluey, LOL, you know, whatever's popular with their kids at the time. They're going to want that kind of basket. So slowly start watching and getting your inventory, but do not do Easter just because you don't have any. Okay. Let me see. Jumped on the Dollar Tree. Jeanette, go to church tomorrow and get tipsy for Jesus. There you go. Don't wake up with a hangover now. But anyway, like I said, all of this stuff that you're seeing here, I got from last Easter to this Easter because I knew that I was going to do Easter again because I had already gotten a bunch of 90% off toys, water toys and bubbles and chalk. God, don't we all get that chalk? Now, to be honest, y'all, they aren't getting as many extra things like they used to when I was able to really fill up my inventory, they were having so much stuff left over after the holidays, and they're just not doing that now really as much. They don't order as much to begin with, and they don't have as much left over afterwards. So you do have to get out there when they're having certain sales, because there's not a whole lot of stuff left over like it used to be. Um, but like I said that to say this: do not skip Easter just because you don't. As you get your inventory, you can make baskets with what you have. If you have one item, I mean, you can, like I did with this. Look at that little Hello Kitty. I got a little Care Bear jewelry maker and one plushie, and that is a character basket. Okay. Um, and there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. You're going to have some people that come that want character baskets that don't have, or they have multiple children, so they do need, a more, um a basket more in their price range where they can get multiple gifts. Anthony said, "This is Pastor Atkins. Thank you so much." Uh-oh, it went away. Uh, Thank you so much for your kind words. I pray God's favor on you and your followers' business endeavor. Well, thank you so much, and I receive it, Pastor. I really, really do. And I hope to see you again popping in here from time to time, you and your wife as well. But we will be watching tomorrow. So we will be on live watching. I truly enjoyed you, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. But yes, you can make a basket using one. You can make a basket using two. You can, if you don't have any, you can go to Dollar Tree and get go in there and get you a toothpaste and an electric toothbrush and a coloring book that says Barbie. And if somebody comes up to you and asks, "Do you have a Barbie concept?" Yes, I do. It may not have a Barbie doll in it, but you have a Barbie concept. You have, and their child would probably be just as happy. Maybe not just as happy, but they're gonna be happy with that coloring book and that Barbie, whatever it is. LBE was laughing. Lord, LBE had me laughing. What? Who wants? She said, "Classy. Who wants tissue? Did you ever get tissue in your Easter basket?" I said no, but I would have wanted it. If I had gotten tissue in my Easter basket and it was a theme of something I liked, I'd have been proud taking that in my book bag to school to blow my nose on. Y'all know I sneeze all the time. So, yes, LBE, we can use tissue themed in our gift baskets, and the kids will like it. They will like putting it in their book bag. And carrying it to school and pulling out their little fancy Barbie tissue to blow their nose. They'll make sure everybody sees that little that little Barbie pouch. But anyway, she tickled me with that. But you can do like I said, use what you have. If you don't have any, still make baskets. If you don't have any and you want to do character baskets, start watching for these sales. On this one here, I have that one plushie and a little jewelry thing in there. Put some little candies and stuff in the back, and you've got you I know I sound like I'm shouting right in this because I'm right behind my phone. Sorry. Let me lower my voice. But anyway, that makes a gift on its own. Just put you some snacks for those of you who are putting snacks in your basket. I know a lot of you are putting your snacks on the side, and that's fine too, however you choose to do it. I didn't have not one stitch, so I did go to was it CVS or Walgreens? I can't remember. I think it was CVS. And CVS to me is like Hobby Lobby, y'all. Even at 75% off, it's still high. But y'all know I'm frugal, okay? But I did get this for, I think it was 5 something. If I'm not mistaken, could have been 6 something. I'm not sure, but I think it was 5 something. But I needed a stitch. I wanted to have me a stitch concept, but I still did get it at, 75% off, so I could have me a stitch basket. That the Disney Stitch light came from Family Dollar when everybody was showing the little headphones. and the lights or whatever. That's why I say it's important that we listen, to other people. I have a headphone back there in the back. You can't, I think you can see it. So this one has a little bit more in it. So it has the headphones, it has the projection light, and it has the stitch. And then just filled it up with treats. But because this stitch was a little bit bigger, I was able to put it in a bigger container and give it the look of it being, a much bigger concept. But I mean, it does have several little cute things in it, and it will work just fine. On the LOL, I got those LOL remix boxes when I think they were at 90% and then another 50% off. I got them for like pennies. No lie. They were about to penny out actually because they were already at 90%. So, and then I got it during a clearance sale where I just walked up and there they were up on the sky shelf. So those I got for literally pennies, and I saw them at Walgreens selling for $12.99. So and all I have in this one is the doll that I also got on clearance at Dollar General, I believe it was. Like I said, stuck some Doritos up there on top of it, a candy necklace, the slushy, the Skittles, the normal, the snack, and made a cute little LOL basket with 2 LOL items. So yes, you do want to use what you have. You want to try to get your inventory up. If you want to, so that if you want to put more items in your basket, absolutely you can. There is a market for that. Absolutely. You have some people that come and they want one of those loaded baskets for a character theme. And when you get to that point and you can do it, fabulous. But if you're not at that point yet, do what you can do. Don't not get out here because you feel you don't have enough items to use. This was my little Barbie basket that I made up. Now I had something that I had gotten at 90% off, one of them little kickboards. This is, when the little kickboards for in the pool. So I put that and used that as my backer. Put some little snacks in the back. These Barbie dolls are the ones that Shant told us about. That was just at Walmart for what, $3? And I picked up 8 of them, and I have some more of the cloth Barbies that we also got on clearance. And then I put this is some stuff that when I had won a thing with KOK, thank you, KOK. This was one of the items that she sent me with my Barbie bundle from my win. This is the thing LBE had showed us, the little phone holders that LBE was using in so much of everything. I needed something in that spot, and I didn't really have anything else that fits, so I put that in there. And yes, I put the tissues up there in the corner. And then just some little drink mixes. So, and that's going to be another one. And then I got 2 because I was a little nervous on doing the wagons. And I also have 2 chairs that I went out and got when KOK had told us about the chairs. Now that I haven't graduated yet to my chairs because I don't have enough to go in that. But I did have a Paw Patrol, and I have a Bluey, one Bluey wagon. So that was the, and yeah, I'm going to take that $30 off the front, or else my bow may go there. I'm hooked on my own cord, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Now it's saying that it's locked. So hopefully y'all can still see, but it's not showing me anything on that screen, like message wise or nothing. But, that was one of the things that I had gotten at Dollar General. It was originally $30 and I got it for $3, and it's the Play-Doh thing, and it's a really big item. So, and then I had the little headphones that we had just gotten on sale, some of the Kleenexes, some chalk, chips, Skittles, and I got those large packs of Skittles from PopShelf. They were 60 cents on the 90% off sale. So I got 3 full-size bags of Skittles, 20 cents a piece. So I was happy to get those as well. So anyway, these are just, my first character baskets. Oh yeah, let me go back over to over here to why I showed you I'm doing the double. Y'all don't look at my mess. I have a mess all over this room. So ain't no telling what you're going to see on the floor. But on this one is, I have my Bluey plushie. I have my Bluey headphones, but I also wanted to put the lamp in there. So the Bluey in the back is a lamp. Now, if I had, I think his friend's name is Bingo. I'm so proud of myself learning character names. I would have put probably the lamp with the Bingo plushie to make it, look different. But I didn't want to not put the plushie in there just because it kind of looks weird having two Blueys, because I want them to have the lamp and a plushie. You know what I mean? So I did. I went ahead and put the plushie and the lamp is in the back part. And then the snacks and all are in the back of that. But yeah, I wasn't crazy about putting two Blueys right there next to each other, but I wanted them to have the lamp and the plushie. So that one actually has a double Bluey in it. But they're not both plushies. One's a lamp. So that was that. And I was, let me see this one here, y'all. This is hilarious here. I had one Batman headphone that I ain't never been able to find no Batman anything. And when I was out today doing my little, going through my shed, I found a Batman water thing. What do you call it? He's a water pail, believe it or not. You put water in it. I don't know. I guess that's if a kid ever wants to do gardening, I guess. I don't know. But you put water in there and he's got a hole in his hand that you can pour the water out with. And so I found him out there and I'm like, yes, I can finally use my Batman headphones. And then I just put, other stuff in it and I say you don't have to match, but you know me, I tend to still try if I can. And just put other stuff in here that had absolutely nothing to do with Batman. But you still look at that and think a Batman themed gift. You know what I mean? Because you've got a Batman in the middle and you've got a Batman headphone. So I was able to, I didn't think I could turn around and put something together when I found a watering can that had a Batman on it. So just don't not buy something if you only have like one item and say, well, I don't have anything to go with that. Well, that's how you get stuff to go with it. You know what I mean? When you go to the store and you see something and it's on sale, grab it. And then that way, as you find other items, then you can start adding to that. Because I have several items here that's only one thing. And if I want to make a basket with it, I absolutely can, just like I did there. I just happened to have that Care Bear thing. But if I didn't, I could have still made a pretty soft pink basket and put that Care Bear in the center of that basket and put nothing but pretty pink, items around it. Maybe some more bubbles or something else. And I still would have had a Hello Kitty or a Care Bear theme basket, depending on which way you want to look at it, because it's a Hello Kitty dressed up as a Care Bear. So it could go for either person that liked Care Bears or Hello Kitty. Okay. So like I said, and I know these are not like extravagant baskets, but inventory is limited on what I can do. And as I continue to, to get more inventory and start buying more items on sale that I never used to look for, now I know to look for them. I wasn't looking for these kind of things before. But now I am. So that is the story of me. I did one Easter with absolutely no characters. Now I'm doing it with one or two items, and as you continue to buy and get like KOK, who has an abundance of inventory and is known for her kids' baskets and has the market for that, she has the market for that. The market is out there for that. So when you get to that and I don't want to say graduate to that, when your inventory gets to that, where you're capable of that, because you may already be definitely able, to make these gorgeous baskets, your inventory just ain't quite there yet. You know what I mean? So as it gets there, then you can decide and choose, is that something I need in my area? Are they looking for that in my area? have it out there available for those that do. It isn't hard to find out if they want it or not. Have it out there. But the point of the matter is, it is a process. We don't all go to being able to just do that. Okay. Inventory. Okay. Built her inventory up over time, you know, and she has the buyers for that, you know. I don't know if I have the buyers for that. Why? Because I don't have the inventory to make that right now, you know. But when and if my inventory gets to that point, I'll have something out there for those that may. But I'm very frugal, y'all. And I was telling, I make my stuff stretch. If I got six something that's a bluey, I'm gonna try to make baskets with it. But that's me. I'm frugal. I was telling KOK today a story about how, you know, most of y'all, when y'all have spaghetti, uh, um, you know, y'all dip y'all sauce up over your spaghetti, and you got substance there, right? The first time I saw that, I thought somebody had messed up making their spaghetti. You know, there was substance. What is this stuff? They're spooning this meat on top of it. Because when we grew up, there was 8 of us. And when we had spaghetti, it looked like tomato soup with a couple of little brown things in there. And that's what we got poured over our spaghetti. Okay. So I know how to stretch things. I grew up doing that. My mom knew how to stretch food and make us think we were having spaghetti. We were. It just didn't have a lot of meat in it. And I didn't even know spaghetti was supposed to have a lot of meat in it until I went to a friend's house one time and I thought they just didn't know how to make spaghetti. Okay. I just thought their mom didn't know how to make it and didn't put enough sauce on it or something. So I say that to say this. I am frugal. I do buy a lot of inventory, but my inventory, you can best believe it's going to be at a very, very good deal. Okay. I was just raised that way. It helped me be able to get where I'm at in life, thank goodness, with my home, my cars, and being able to take care of my 2 granddaughters. So it worked for me. Okay. Everybody don't have to be as frugal as me, but I am frugal, but you can still make beautiful baskets and be frugal. Okay. Um, like y'all say, y'all, a lot of times y'all pick at me and say I can take something from the Dollar Tree and make it look like it belongs in a boutique. Well, I was raised to do that, you know. You know, when you're raised with like you've got maybe 3 pair of jeans and you and your sisters rotate them, you know, and try to put a different blouse on, or I wear my sister's blouse, that blue jean today. You learn stuff like that. You learn how to be frugal. And just because your income increases and you get to a point where I could probably go out and buy whatever I wanted to buy, I'm still frugal, you know, and that's perfect in this business because that's how we're going to flip a profit more, by being frugal and being conscious of how much we're paying for our items, you know, and how much we can get back. So it ended up being in this business a very smart way to be. But like I said, you're going to have that. There's a market for all of it, but don't not get out there and sell because you don't have a lot of inventory. You can absolutely make anything look beautiful. It's all about presentation. It is all about presentation. Um, and I know I ain't no way in the world I'm going to be able to go back and read everything that y'all have said. Never in life, because we'd be here till tomorrow, I'm sure. Um, see, so I'll just try to come down and see if I'm noticing anything that I'm eating the snacks. Oh, I already know Driven talking about eating snacks. Bless her heart. Let me see. I know I had seen Sammy come in. How come I didn't hear my comment read? Anita, I don't know, baby. I probably started talking, and sometimes, like right now, my chat is on top chat instead of all chat, and sometimes it makes me miss comments. But when I'm talking and trying to show things, I'm going to end up missing a whole lot of people's comments. Because if I sat here and tried to make sure I read every single one, which I do try, and y'all know I do try, I'd never get nothing showed. You know what I mean? Because we're a talking group. And if I sat here and just kept reading absolutely everything, let me see. If I missed your comment, baby doll, I am so sorry. Let me see. Yes, I sell a lot of non-character. What did I miss, Anita? What did you say, baby? Put it down at the very bottom, and I'll get it again if I missed it. I'm so sorry. And then that is Pastor Atkins. I read his comment. Made character baskets too, but I sell a lot of non-character baskets, so don't feel bad. Yeah. Unique expressions. I just know everyone will do awesome for Easter. I'll be cheering you all on. I'm sitting Easter out. Lord willing, I'll be in the numbers next year. Yep. I got no choice, y'all. Even if for some reason I didn't enjoy Easter this year, with the toys that I have went out and bought, I got no choice. I've either got to do Easter or have a mighty big yard sale. One of the two. Let me see. Y'all better not be skipping Easter just because you don't have a name brand. Better not be. Yeah, y'all don't do that. Because I promise you, they'll buy the ones that don't as well. Could you get more for the character brands? Absolutely. But you can still get paid for the non ones for sure. I just got two Mr. Charles plushies from Walgreens for $2. I don't know who he is, but he is going in a basket with Squishmallow toothbrush and stuff. There you go. Wrapped and ready. Hey, how you doing, baby? Welcome in. Unique is laughing. Sedona said, hey, Driven. Blessed Creations, I bought tissue also. Driven said, I'm eating the snacks on the side. Never to Me and said, I thought the same thing about toothpaste. Do kids want that? But it's great for all the yes, to fight them cavities. Absolutely. But I think kids do enjoy stuff like that. You know, if they're really a Bluey fan or a Barbie fan, you know what I mean? And they got Barbie toothpaste, it might make them want to brush their teeth, you know, a little more than if they were just using Crest or whatever. It might make them want to brush their teeth. No, you're right, Still Classy. I feel the same way, LOL. Sedona said, Driven. No, not the snack attack already. Let me see. For all your occasions. Dorothy said, hello, baby, and welcome. Chantel said, LOL. I put a few tissue character boxes of Kleenex last year. Honey, they're perfect little space fillers. We just need something up in a corner somewhere. I never mean I don't know, but if it's like Prego, it's in there, right? Driven said, I made sure to get extra this time, one for the basket and one for me. Anita said, if someone's seen my comment, say hi. I see that comment, Anita. If I missed one, baby, I'm sorry. I know I'm on top chat, but if I hit refresh right now, I'm gonna lose all my comment where I'm at. I try to remember to put all chat or live chat or something, but I'm on top chat. And I think that makes me miss some of the comments. I never to me and said, hey, Anita. Sweet Tea said, Anita Pearson, mine either. She was probably lagging. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. I must have missed several of y'all's. I'm so sorry. Anita said, good evening. I see you. Anita said, okay, thanks, Driven. Driven said, slushies don't make it to mine. I know, girl. I'm sorry, y'all, if I missed y'all's comments. Shamika said, hey, Anita. Blessed Creations by TJ. Let me see. Crystal said, thanks, Anita. Anita said, thanks, Sweet Tea. Chantel said, good basket makers learn. It's all about the illusion. Yep. Never Mean said, I don't have many kids' items at all. Sometimes I use a toy in a concept, LOL. Right. That's exactly what I did. Rhonda said, and you're right about them baskets, Still Classy. I saw Walmart selling some no-name dolls, two of them with some clothes, and it's $20 with two pieces of candy. Absolutely. Rita said, hey, Crystal, Nove is showing hearts. Dollar General had one. I said one set of bubbles, not even a big one, and two pieces of candy for $5. Faith Creation said, Classy, can you please turn the Hello Kitty around again? I didn't get a chance to see the back. The Hello Kitty. Okay. Yeah, that was just snacks in the back. I told y'all I didn't have nothing else to go with it. So I just put Doritos and icy and a full bag of Skittles, and it took up the whole back of that basket. So y'all, that was a good deal that I got all these for 20 cents, and I got a big old basket full of them over here. I bought all they had and came home and opened them up, and they ended up being 20 cents a piece. So, yep, that was it, baby. Just snacks in the back. That was it. Dun. Chantel said, I found 40 baskets I made last year that I forgot to put out. I have to take out the snacks and I'll be using them this year. Grateful because I'm so far behind. Driven said, sister. Tyler said, new here. Welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so I can see you in here every Saturday at 7 Eastern. Are you a basket maker, baby? And if so, do you have a channel? Thank you so much for popping in, baby. I hope I see you again next week. Faith Creation said, never in a million. I know you're lying. Not half a toy. Girl, I'm over here dying. Oh, did she say half a toy? I missed the half part. Lord have mercy. You be splitting your daggone toys up, huh? Carol said, one thing about the basket community is they are always willing to help each other. Absolutely. Or we should be. Or we should be. Never in a million said, he is a she. Oh, God. Lord have mercy. Never in a million. You know, Bluey always going to be a boy to me. Bluey is always going to be a boy. We ain't getting back on that tonight. But y'all, I'm sorry. Bluey's still a boy to me. I maybe I'll get used to saying she. Driven said her sister's name is Bingo. And what I say, his partner. Oh, well, y'all. I know. It's just whatever you start off thinking. And I thinking he's a boy. Marie said, hey, everyone, make sure that you hit the like button. Yes, and thank you. Driven is laughing, never to me, and I stepped away for 1 minute. Driven said, oh, what? Nove said, oh, with hard eyes. Driven, is that a laugh? Never to me and said, Bluey. Driven said, cute Batman. Yeah, girl, I sure found that watering can out there in my shed and said, now I can use my headphones. Thanks, Driven. 2 in my Hello Kitty because one was a Bluetooth speaker and I put the plush in there also. Good. So it's not that strange. Like I said, I'll make sure I let them know. You know, I know there's 2 Blueys. One's a plushie, one's a lamp. Estella said, Bluey and Bingo are sisters. Y'all know I know somewhere deep down inside, I guess, but I just, it's going to take me a minute, y'all. It's going to take me a minute to remember that they're girls. Ethel said, never in a million, you cutting up this evening. Never in a million, always cutting up. Ethel said, I feel like kids today. Don't show Batman as much as I love. Batman was a hit when I was a kid, right? Me too. That's what I grew up on. That was the superhero. Sedona said, my Dollar Tree has Batman body washes. Really? I have not seen them, but it won't be going in this one. This one's already taped down. So I'd have to start my Batman back over again because this one's taped down and ready to go. Charlie said, these baskets are super duper cute, Miss Classy. Thank you, sweetheart. Triple M said, beautiful concept, still classy. Thank you, darling. Never Man said, that little fella can listen to his music, do some right, do some gardening and fight. I've never seen a themed water can. It was a water can when I bought it. I did not know it was a water can. I just saw a Batman, something Batman, and grabbed it because it was either 90% off or a penny whenever I found that. Brenda said, hello, still classy, I'm late. Hey, Brenda, welcome in, baby. She said, hey, everyone. TJ said, does anyone add slippers and socks to Easter baskets? I have one of these over here that I'm in the process of playing around with and putting something in, but they're the actual peep, slippers. So I've got some Pete slippers in there and a bunch of snacks that I did up on the back for him. But I'm doing one of the Pete baskets with the slippers. So those were it looks like a double Pete, but they are bedroom slippers. I guess they're bedroom slippers. They're slippers nonetheless. So I have that. I also have one of these that I still have to put into, a concept, the little cape thing. I didn't realize that that cape also can be turned right back into a regular plushie. I actually looked at the box today. So I still have these to put in. I have a couple of these to make one with. But I haven't put any other slippers in because y'all know how I am about that. I'm funny about sizes because I don't want to knock out like that one. I got them slippers at such a good deal, so that basket is going to be specifically for somebody that wears a size 13 to a 1 shoe. So it says big boy or big girl medium. But now nobody else can buy that basket except somebody that can wear them shoes. So I don't put a lot of slippers and stuff, but that's just me. Everybody is different. I don't do a lot that's going to make that basket be only for a smaller amount of people. I want anybody to be able to get it. So for that reason, I personally don't buy a lot of kids slippers and stuff to go in my gifts. I want it to be I want any child to be able to buy it and not, oh, he can't wear that, or oh, she can't wear that. Her foot's too small, her foot's too big. So I personally stay away from that. But like I said, I got them slippers for nothing hardly. So I'll do one basket with it. But like I said, that's just me. I'm sure there are a whole lot of other people that do. Let me see. Hello, still classy. I'm late. I said hey to Brenda. Does anyone? Okay, I read that one. They are all pretty, still classy. Thank you, sweetheart. Anita said nice gifts. Thank you. Anita said, Chantel said, I forgot I had Batman. Yep, I still have to make some squishmallow baskets too. I have some squishmallows, and I have some little accessories. I don't know why my little case thing here keeps wanting to tilt. I don't know why it's tilting. But anyway, let me just tilt it over this way. And it's still falling. Oh well. Anyway. Nice gifts. I forgot I had Batman squishmallows. Yep, I have some squishmallows, and I found some squishmallow accessories. I don't even know what they are now, but I remember I have some. So I have some stuff. Oh, and I'm also going to be doing these, y'all. For anyone that still has any of these left, I got some of the Xbox and the PlayStation lights for $1 when PopShelf had that sale on lights. And these all went for $1. Thing they had in that thing, and these were normally $20, and they went for $1. Everything, it was during their dollar sale. When I got some of the boy stuff, and so I'm going to. This is some more of our. Wasn't it Family Dollar? Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. When we got these things here, all at a discount. So I'm gonna a couple. I'm gonna do definitely one with an Xbox and one with a PlayStation, so that if they're a PlayStation person, then they'd rather have the PlayStation. And it came with a mouse pad, a gaming mouse, a gaming keyboard, and the gaming speakers. And I'm gonna do one with the Xbox, and then I'll do one, of course, using the PlayStation Lite. So that'll be another nice little concept, for a teen, or not even a teen, whoever games, because a lot of kids game that aren't teenagers. So those are some other items that I had gotten at at a really good deal, and I'll be able to make, concept up with that as well for some of the kids. Too cute. I teach gardening to my 3-year-old class. Oh yeah. Pudding design, never a million, is laughing at never a million. Nove said, yep, got socks inside of my, yeah, now socks, those are pretty stretchable. And if you know that the age group, that you're using for, the type of basket, about the age range. Socks is a little bit different. Socks you can that can vary, and kids will grow into socks too. Parents don't look like that too much when it comes to socks, but actual bedroom slippers, they're going to want it to be able to fit their kid. I think that's just my opinion. You get a sock, you get a cup, toothbrush, mouthwash. That's right, and some tissue, right? Driven. Cool idea. Let me see. Faith Creation said all the baskets are so cute, classy. Thank you, baby. Laughing. Never, she said. Nove, let me see. Michelle, thank you for the hearts, baby. Hello, still class and everyone. Hey, darling, welcome, welcome. Chantel said, driven and never in a million. Be nice, LOL. Girl, I don't know what they say, and ain't no telling either. Charlie said, I love KOK and her creativity. We all love KOK. That is the toy queen right there now. KOK she is the toy queen. I hope nobody takes that as an insult, but we know KOK is the toy queen. And I've never seen anybody enjoy making baskets, kids' baskets, like Never in a Million. Never in a Million. KOK. Never in a Million, quit talking about me like KOK. Now, KOK has a ball making those kids' baskets, and she does phenomenal. Her baskets are absolutely gorgeous. Let me see. Never in a Million on a roll tonight with the jokes. She is. Her and Shant missed their calling. I tell Shant that all the time. Shant should have been a comedian, a stand-up comedian. Shant's funny when she ain't even trying to be. And Never in a Million is the same way. She can come up with something so quick. Estella said, your baskets look so nice all the time, no matter what you put in it. Thank you, Estella. I appreciate that, baby. Bless TJ said, Nove's creation, thank you. Crafty Leo is laughing. KOK said, love you too, Charlie. Nove said, Bonnie is, yes, putting love. Marie says, soup. Yep, soup. That's what my spaghetti was tomato soup put over spaghetti, and we were told it was spaghetti. Nove, Bonnie is laughing. KOK is laughing. Charmaine is laughing. Anita's laughing. Crafty said, hey, Mama T at KOK. Auntie's Gibson Moore is laughing. Crafty Leo said, tomato spaghetti soup. That's right. That's right. It was spaghetti with some little something floating around in there. It might have been like a quarter pound of hamburger or something in a big old pot of spaghetti sauce. Hey, y'all, I'm laughing, but that was some good eating to me, okay? We did get the Parmesan cheese in the can, so I added a little bit more to it. But it was good to me. That's what I said. I was telling somebody the other day that our protein growing up was beans. We'd come home from school and there'd be either a big old pot of pinto beans, or a big old pot of northern beans, or a big old pot of big lima beans, and some rice and a big old pan of hoe cake. And girl, you couldn't tell me nothing. That was some good eating. So I never felt poor. You know what I mean? Because I grew up eating what I loved eating. We're from the country, so I mean, it is what it is. Open up that hoe cake, or the cornbread, as some of y'all call it. Put you some onions in there and some butter. Girl, please. I'd just as soon eat that as anybody was sitting over there eating a fried pork chop. Crafty Granny said, I've never graduated anything. I only had an 8th grade education. Well, girl, you don't sound like that to me, and you might be joking. I don't know if you are or not, but if not, nothing wrong with that. A lot of people. KOK said, hey, Crafty sweetie. Sammy's World said, I hear you, classy. I actually prefer my spaghetti with more sauce and less meat, right? Me too, because I grew up that way. My guy likes to have more meat than sauce. I know, y'all. I swear I thought that lady didn't know how to make spaghetti. I swear I was like, oh, wow. Where did everything just go? Oh, tomato spaghetti soup. Carol, okay, I read that one. Charlie Shops is laughing at Never and me and Crafty Granny. You're smarter than a lot of us, me included. KOK said at Crafty Granny. She sure is. I talked to Carol a lot. That woman is, yes, she definitely is. No Base Creation by Bonnie said 100. Crafty said, I love you, KOK. You're so sweet. Um, Baby, there's a whole heck of a lot of people in our age group that grew up that, honey, it was expected that you get out and get a job, or you worked on the farm, or you worked on the ranch. That was just part of life back then. Let me see. Ethel said 20 pair of jeans between two girls is more than enough to share with others. 20 pair of jeans. Who had 20 pair of jeans? Good God Almighty. We had 2 to 3 pair of jeans that we shared. And we couldn't share with my oldest sister. She was tall. And my one sister, let me tell you, my one sister, she wasn't the brightest one in the bunch, okay? Because we already knew we were going to have to share jeans. And we try to, change our shirts out or whatever so nobody knows that we're wearing the same pair of jeans. So we were able to go out at the beginning of the year and pick a pair of jeans, okay? How about my sister go and pick a pair of jeans that had all of belt loops from the waist to the ankles? Now, how in the heck you gonna wear with buckles like belt loops all over the entire pair of jeans and let somebody know you ain't wearing the same jeans over and over? Okay. So I never shared her jeans. You wear them same pair of jeans with them buckles every day, where everybody can laugh at you and know you wearing that same pair of buckle jeans. Are you crazy? You're supposed to get a generic pair of jeans that nobody knows you're wearing the same pair, and you're gonna get something with some buckles from the waist to the ankle. Now that ain't smart. Maybe it was smart. She didn't want nobody to wear her jeans. So she didn't have to worry about me borrowing that. But it was so funny, not funny, but my sister got hit by a car when we were growing up. And my dad, he got actually hit. And when he saw her about to get hit, they were in front of a business, and he ran over and got hit by the car himself and threw her up, onto the car to try to save her life. He was willing to die, of course, like most parents would. And he threw her up, but she still had to go to the hospital because she got cut up and stuff. And she had on my shorts that I had embroidered Debbie on the pocket. So the whole time she was in the hospital, everybody was calling her Debbie. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's pros and cons to wearing each other's clothes, especially if you mark them. But I always remember that because she always said that. When I pick at her about her buckle pants, she picked at me about my shorts because everybody always thought that was her name. KOK said Crafty Granny with the hearts. Crafty Granny said, preach it, sister. Gift baskets by Yolanda said, hey, everyone. Nove by Bonnie is waving. Jennifer said, Kroger has snacks on sale this week. Oh, God, don't tell Rice Krispie treats to Kimberly and the Driven now. Rice Krispie treats are buy one, get one free. Cover your ears, Kimberly. I know Sam's Club is better, but if that isn't an option for you. Catherine said, hey, everyone. Hey, Catherine. Chantel said, I went to Family Dollar yesterday for them monster trucks. It'd be so hard to find boy toys. So when I see them, girl, Chantel, I had 0 boy toys. None. I have so many boy toys right now. Now I cannot believe how many boy toys I have right now. So I am truly blessed right now with boy toys. Sedona said, hey, Vonnie, and need nothing to worry about. I was just greeting you in the chat. Okay, good. Oh, girl, I don't think I would not make that. Have you checked the expiration? Yeah, I'd check. I think that I haven't bought any of those recently. Where were they at? It
says by the 15th of January.
Yeah, 15th of January is way too long. Throw them out. Sorry, y'all. Daniel just found a pack of The cookies that you bake in the oven. And I know I ain't bought no cookies that you bake in the oven in a while. So I knew. Then you don't be doing that. They know I don't clean up my refrigerator that I should. Um, so anyway, y'all, there was some cookies down in the bottom of my fridge. I didn't know was in there. Sue me. Anita said, nothing to worry about. I was just greeting you in the chat. Okay, baby doll. Catherine said, nice gifts, classy. Thank you, baby. Rochelle said, hey, still classy in chat. Nove said, Nove is Raven. What are you doing? Raising your hand, blowing a kiss. Uh, Hello, still classy and everyone in the chat. Hello, blessed and highly favored. Bonnie is laughing. Sweet C said, you're fine. I knew it. I just said earlier in my 2 comments that I needed subs to go live and that I support back. I thought maybe everyone else saw it, but I guess not. All right, y'all. Sweet Tea needs some support, y'all. And it's spelled SHAWEET. Sweet Tea. Y'all go on over and subscribe to Sweet Tea. Chantel said, last year I hit a Dollar Tree up at Easter candy 1 penny, so I have hundreds of bags of candy given to kiddos on my bus, church, and my baskets. That's fabulous. Greenleaf said, adults love Hello Kitty too. I heard that some adults really are into some of these themed gifts, y'all, because I had a lot of requests for these during Valentine's Day. I'll definitely be ready for Easter. Catherine said, I guess I have to accept I'll not be able to participate in Easter selling. I have all my inventory and was ready to work until I took a fall. Oh no. She took a fall at work, so out of commission shortly the week after. I'm so sorry, darling. Praying that you heal quickly, darling. I'm so sorry. Nicole said, Greenleaf, yes, I know several women who love Hello Kitty too, not just the kids. Marie said, sorry, Catherine. Yes. Chantel said, plus I hit up Valentine's Day candy, shaking my head, too much candy. Everyone getting big bags of candy. I don't care. Right? Some people have a whole lot of it. What? What is it?
February 28th.
Girl, what do you got a sweet tooth going on right now? Let me get off my live, please, first.
Okay.
Danielle trying in here and she wanting to make let me see. Yes, because men were asking for help. I purchased a lot from Walmart. See, you live and you learn. I did the pink slippers from last year. Yep. Yep. I grabbed a couple of them. Nicole said, that's great, Greenleaf. I've been chasing HK. What's HK, y'all? But she keeps escaping me. What is HK? DJ said, I do slippers based on custom orders. Absolutely makes sense. Never Man said, it really doesn't take a lot of inventory to make gifts. Sometimes too much inventory. Yes, it can. It can definitely slow you down because you're overwhelmed. I told Kimberly the other day, I was just sitting here because I had so much stuff, didn't know where to begin, didn't know what to do. And it definitely slowed me down because it overwhelms me. And she and I both stopped and took a day to get everything more organized and get back where you could work in peace, because it can be overwhelming and too much. Betty said the little Wagoneer is so cute. Thank you. Yeah, I like that little wagon. And that little that Paw Patrol gift came at a perfect time to stick up in there and make that gift look even bigger. Let me see. Rochelle said, loving all the baskets. They are so cute. Thank you, darling. Yes, that was Family Dollar. Yep. All of that. I bought so much of that. Now, I normally don't go but to certain stores, when they have a sale, but I hit them Family Dollars to get that gaming stuff, and I ended up with a lot of the gaming stuff. Let me see. Yeah, it was Family Dollar. 13 more likes to get still classy to 200. Oh, man, y'all are doing fabulous. Please double tap your screen to have your likes counted. Great job on the likes, everyone. Yes, I appreciate it so much. Nicole said, awesome inventory. Adult games, too. Yep. Yep. Let me see. Beautiful Soul said, that'll be a nice gamer basket. Yeah. Yeah, I sold a couple of them last Easter as well. Except last Easter, I had the big giant speaker under this. So it was like a tower for real. Y'all get any of that? The really big, really tall. Let me see. I'm buffering again on my laptop. That's what I said, LOL, at Nicole Wilder. Nicole said, yes, Rhonda, fire. TJ said, I got sound bars from Family Dollar for $5. I remember that too. I couldn't find those. I do remember that. That I'll be putting in a gaming concept. Yep, I couldn't find any of those. Nicole, girls are into gaming too. Oh, I know. I got two of them. They sure are. Gaming works for a huge range of ages. It sure does. Just like all them Nerf guns, y'all. I told y'all Danielle and Amari took their own money and went out and bought, I think, seven guns between the two of them. They're into them Nerf guns and water guns and all, you know. So things you think are just for boys are definitely are not because they love them. Beautiful Soul said KOK gets it done. She definitely does. Beautiful Soul said Chunt was the one that told me to start a channel. All right, good. She's the one that got me. Her and Driven. Chunt and Driven are the reason that I got a channel as well. Never in a million. KOK will always be the toy queen. Yes, she will. Yes, she will. She earned that title. Nicole said, so true, Bonnie. KOK is the toy queen. Bonnie said, 100, Nicole. Where did y'all go that fast? Jeez Louise. Anita said, what does that level up does? What level up? What do you mean, baby? Felina said, absolutely love all of the gifts concepts. Thank you, darling. They said, never to me, and I need to send you some toys. Carol said, KOK is so sweet. I love her style. Yes, she is. Bonnie said, what kind of cake, Classy? Oh, I don't know. It was some kind of spiral cake. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's some kind of red velvet swirl thing or something, but I just glanced up and she was asking if she could make it. Now that girl has a sweet tooth. Oh my God. I remember back when Orange used to be on all the time. Oh my God, Lord, they used to compete against who was eating how many sweets in the daytime. I miss Orange, come back. But anyway, yeah, she eats like Driven does with them sweets. God knows she'd eat sweets morning, noon, and night if I'd allow it. Faith says goat. Yep. Bonnie is laughing. Rose said, great job on the lights, y'all. Yes, thank y'all so much. Marie said, okay, y'all do how many baskets are we making tonight when the live is done? Shoot, Marie, probably a lot of people are making them when the live is going. But yeah, I'll be in here making some more tonight too. So if anybody's going on after me, Marie said, LOL at Classy Sister. Right. She didn't have a lick of daggone sense. Nove is laughing. Never in a million said, and needed some yes, never in a million. Yes. Girl, and I can tell you I don't even know how to describe it. It's belt loops. I mean, it was jean material, but it was little loops all over the jeans, all over it, from the waist to the feet. Little belt loops all over the jean. That was the craziest thing. I'm sorry. I thought you said 20. Oh, girl, please. I wish I had 20 pair of jeans. I got them now, but I sure know. I said 2 to 3. Nicole said, brave daddy. Yes, he was fabulous. He didn't think twice. He jumped right in front of that car, and he did get hit. Man, she got through over the car. Nove said, oh, wow. Carol said, standing on bucket to hand tobacco to the street. Yes, ma'am. Just buy clothes for winter. It was hard. Yes, ma'am. These kids today don't know about work, okay? They don't know about work. Carol said, just to buy clothes for winter. The Crafty Cactus said, boy toys are much more pricey. That's right, and we were really good deals. God is so good. We are low on boy toys now. It's so weird. Y'all saw, I didn't show y'all the picture, y'all, but I walked into this one Dollar General, and there was 15 Nerf guns on the opposite side of the lined up. God, 15 of them things. God knew I needed those. And and the funny thing was is I'd had the girls already go around, look on all the sky shelves, make sure there ain't any Nerf guns. Had found a couple at one store already. I said, look at all the sky shelves. They both went around, looked, and said, nope, there isn't any. I walked over there. I said, girls, now they didn't see it. Let me see. Hey, Danielle, Sedona said. Never mind said, we used to pick pecans for school clothes, Granny. Right? Sweet Tea said, thanks, still classy. You're so welcome, baby. Beautiful said, adult. I hope you get more subscribers. I hope y'all did go and subscribe to Sweet Tea. Beautiful Soul said, adults love Hello Kitty, Sanrio, and Stitch. What is Sanrio? I don't even know what Sanrio is. I've never heard of that either. See, y'all, I'm way behind on stuff. Unique expressions. I'm in awe of your finds. I just wish PopShelf was closer to me. I haven't been since last year before Thanksgiving. Hopefully I can make it after Easter. Yeah, download their app, y'all, and get in the habit of looking on their app in the mornings. And if something's going to 90 or whatever, it'll be on their app. Sammy's World says, hello, Kitty. I am guessing. HK, hello, Kitty. Got you. You're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right. Sweet Tea, beautiful soul subbed. Kimberly said, I'm back in. Mom and I ran into some bad, oh no. And the service was horrible, but I'm home now watching. Well, welcome back in, darling. I'm glad y'all made it home safe. KOK said, Sweet Tea, I'm already subscribed to you. Sweet Tea said, thank you, beautiful soul, and Miss KOK. Michelle said, Sweet Tea, I just subscribed. Beautiful. Y'all, thank y'all for being so supportive here. A lot of people are saying they subscribed. S. Marie said 2 more likes to 200. Y'all are fabulous. Faith Creation said just subscribe. Beautiful Soul said, are you at your 50, Sweet Tea? Sweet Tea said, beautiful soul, almost there, 49. Sweet Tea said, trying to follow everyone. Sorry, a little slow. Rochelle said, just subscribe, Sweet Tea. That should have put you at 50. Let me see. Sweet Tea, awesome. You'll have that one before the live ends. I'm sure she already does. Y'all are fabulous. Let me see. Crystal said, none, Marie. I be making baskets all day. Marie put Sweet Tea's link again. Sweet Tea said, I'm claiming it. You'll get it, darling. Ethel said, Faith Creations, what does your channel image look like? S. Marie said, 201 likes. Look at y'all. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are so fabulous. Unique Expression said, Sweet Tea, I just subscribed to your channel. Kimberly said, I did subscribe, Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea said, wrap it up, Nick. Faith Creations, DJ, Hearts. Crystal said she's at 50. Sedona said 201 on my end. Great job on the likes. Yes, y'all. Thank y'all so much. And I think everybody that needed to get to 50 got to 50 tonight. So I thank y'all for all of that as well. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. Who is going on after me? Because I have some more gift concepts I have to make tonight. And I can definitely put you on and work at the same time. Let me see. Sweet Tea said Kimberly Showers, Unique Expressions, Hearts. Inspired by Desi, subscribe to Sweet Tea. Sedona said Sweet is at 56. So all of y'all, all 3 of y'all that were trying to get to your 50 is at 50. So y'all got to make sure y'all tag me now when y'all go live or whatever, because y'all know I do not get notifications like that. Thank you, Charlie, for subscribing to Sweet Tea. But anyway, is anybody going on after me? so I know to watch for you. I'm on my way to 50, so thank you. I'm at 22. Oh, you're not there yet? Okay, y'all, make sure y'all keep going up for Beautiful Soul. Make sure y'all keep going until you get Beautiful Soul up there. Bonnie said, great live. Thank you, sweetheart. TJ said, is my request for subscribers not showing? I didn't see it, baby. Blessed Creations by TJ. If one of the mods can please put her in as well, put her link up there. Blessed Creations by TJ is also asking if y'all could please take the time to subscribe. Sedona said, please, everyone, subscribe back to us, please. Yes. For all of y'all that are being subscribed, please make sure you subscribe back to everyone that is subscribing to you. Beautiful Soul says, encouraging live. Thank you so much. You are so welcome, darling. Marie says, thank you, Marie. Oh, Marie, do you see Blessings by TJ? Can you put her link in there as well? Never in a Million said, made 16 gifts on this live stream. There you go, girl. I know, Kim. I sure will sub back after the live. Thank you, darling. Nicole said, you go, Never in a Million. She ain't playing. Let me see. Add to most of your channels. We appreciate that, darling. Y'all, please take a second and go to Blessed Creations by TJ. Never in a Million, you're awesome, Charlie said. Carol said, love you, classy. Love you more. Michelle said, beautiful soul. I just subscribed. Bonnie saying, dang, Never in a Million. She making up that money. YouTube, Blessed Creations. Okay. Marie just put Blessed Creations on there's her link, y'all. She's only at well, I'm not sure. I'm getting all confused now on who was 22. Y'all, please subscribe to these ladies. Never in a Million is on it with the gifts, isn't she though? Auntie's give some more great live, classy. Thank you, sweetheart. Ethel said, subscribe, beautiful soul. Blessed Creations by TJ said, thank you, everyone. You're so welcome, y'all. Charlie Shop said, I'm subscribed to Blessed Creations. Good. Hopefully some more of you will be as well. Yeah, everybody in here knows what it was like when you were first trying to get enough subscribers. So y'all, please take the time. I know, you're probably doing something, but even if you can't do it now, take a screenshot of the person's name. And when you get a second, if you could, go over and subscribe to their channel, I know they'd appreciate it. It's really tough, starting off getting subscribers. So we all know what that feels like. Beautiful Souls 3848 says, I'm at 22. Didn't mean to confuse you. No problem, baby. It don't take much to confuse. It don't take much to confuse me, darling. So yeah, Beautiful Souls at 22, y'all. So she needs some more. Blessed Highly Favored 26 said, just subscribe to Blessed Creations. Thank you. Charlie said, thanks, S. Marie and Marie. KOK said, just sub to Blessed Creation. Thank you, sweetheart. Benita said, just subscribe to the ladies that I wasn't already subscribed to. Thank you. Beautiful Soul said, I subbed to Blessed Creations. Thank you. Chantel said, once I pull out toys, I'm going to be able to pop them out. Yep. Sure will. Rochelle said, just subscribe to both channels. Thank you so much, baby. Sweet Tea said, thank you, because I'll never get this. I will always support no matter how big I get. Humbled. Absolutely, darling. You are so welcome. Sherika said, if you want to go live ASAP with less than 50 subscribers, you can do so on your desktop. I didn't know that. Did y'all hear that? Sherika said, if you want to go live before you get 50 subscribers, you can if you do it on your desktop. I did not know that. I have never heard anybody say that. Anita subscribed to Beautiful Soul. Michelle at Bless Creations. She just subbed. Nicole said, thanks for the live, still classy. I have to jump off now. See you next Saturday. All right, sweetheart. Thank you so much for coming. I'll see you next week. Auntie's Gift said, I subbed all three. Thank you. Beautiful Soul said, really? Beautiful Soul said, thank you, everyone. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Sean said, everybody, please check and make sure you are all subbed to everyone. Absolutely. And also, y'all, Sean, are you going live in the morning, baby, or are you in too much pain? Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Shant the Queen too. And she normally does a Sunday morning check-in with us, but I'm not sure if she's going to. She's been in a lot of pain. Sherika said, yeah, only mobile needs 50. I did not know that. You just have to wait 24 hours after to sign up. All right, y'all, there you go. KOK said, just subbed a Beautiful Soul. Anita at Blessed Creation sub to her. Never in a Million, I subscribe to everyone. I'll always give Shant Purple Hearts the credit for my first 200 subbies. Me too, Never in a Million. Shant supports a lot of people. She supports and puts a lot of people out there when they're starting out. She sure does. I told you, it was her and Driven for me. Leola said, I just subscribed to the 2 new basket makers. Thank you. Charlie said, Sean, how was the trip? Beautiful Soul said, I'll get on my desktop and check it out. Yeah, let us know, baby, if you're able to figure it out. Tag me if you do, honey. Sean said, yes, I'll be at 9. Okay, y'all. Y'all pop over to Shant the Queen Facing in the morning at 9:30. And then make sure you check out LBE's church pastor too. That's 10 her time, I think, which is 11 my time for LBE. I think LBE is 10 her time, which is 11 my time. Make sure y'all check him out. I think y'all are going to love that pastor. Loretta, yes, I will. And I really enjoyed your live tonight. Not sure what the numbers mean. However, if I can help someone by subscribing, I will. Maybe one day I will do. I'm nervous. Well, honey, we're right here for you, Loretta, when you get ready, baby. Nothing to be nervous about. You don't even have to go in front of the camera. Look at me. Look at Never in a Million. There's a lot of us that don't go in front of the camera. So nothing to be nervous about. As long as you can run your mouth like I can. Let me see. Never in a Million says, Shant gained back a rich. Shant came back rich. Is that what you're trying to say, Never in a Million? Oh, came back a rich lady from that trip. She ain't going to have time for us. She better remember me when she gets. Shant said, thanks, sis. Hey, my KOK. Creative Living said, nice. Gift still classy. Thank you, baby. Never came back. I knew what you meant, sweetie. Sedana said, Shant prayers. Yeah, sure. Her and Driven and several others that's been battling some pain. And people are recouping. Let me see. Working on a basket. All right now. Beautiful Soul said, I'll be sure to tag you, classy. Thank you, darling. Anita said, and remember, ladies, to resub to those who sub to you. Yep, they said they would. Charlie said, don't forget to set. Oh, yeah, y'all. Time goes back, which is fabulous because I can't see at night to drive so I can stay out later. But it's dark in the mornings when I have to get to the stores for the sale. So it's a double-edged sword. I can stay out later in the evening, but it's darker in the mornings. Charlie said, don't forget to set your Clarks back. LBE is 10 a.m. Central Time. Right. 11 Eastern. Ethel said, I'm having a difficult time finding Blessed Creations. Is the link not working? Can somebody put Blessed Creations back in again? Never in a Million says, for real, Charlie. Thanks. Chantel said, I can't wait until I get organized so I can start my channel. I'm not organized. I'm not organized and I got a channel, girl. Get you a spot. Get you a little spot at a table and go for it. Sometimes if you wait to get organized, we ain't going to see you for a while. Let me see. Loretta said, oh, Blessed Creations by TJ. Thank you for the subscribers. Enjoyed the live. I'm also nervous to go live, but working up the nerves. I was nervous too, but that was because I was in front of the camera, and I'm not an in front of the camera kind of girl. Once I realized I could just sit behind the camera, I was much more comfortable. Let me see. Sedona said, what clock go up 1 hour tonight? Yep. It goes up at 2 a.m. So at 2 a.m. it's going to go to 3 a.m. Okay said, hey Sean, love you, sis. Let me see. Chantel said, oh yeah, daylight saving time. Yep. Vanita said, I've been trying to do a giveaway for a long time. I've been 20. Loretta said, thanks for letting me know, Sedona. Never to me, and said, I wave my hand and keep on posting. You can get paid without being face forward. Absolutely. Y'all just post. Absolutely. Princess J said, good night, everyone. And remember, the time springs forward. Yep. Good night, darling. Thank you. Vanita said, away from 500. Oh, you're 20 away from 500. What? Vanita, I know everybody in here subscribe to Vanita Bumpers, but if you're not, y'all please subscribe to Vanita Bumpers. She's only 20 away from her 500. Shant said, I'm still at the same I was in. Aw, I don't. I'm spring forward 1 hour. Yep. Your cell phones will do it automatically. It goes forward by itself too. Ethel said, I got it. Doesn't have a picture. I hope that's the one. Okay, great. Yeah, hers doesn't have a picture on here, so it probably is. Unique Expression said, just sub, beautiful soul. Jesse said, good night, everyone. Good night, darling. Never in a Million said, you bet. Thank me, Sean. A casino loved to see me coming. My family haven't pulled me out. I'm too, y'all. I can't give my money away in no casino. Creative Living said, I have a channel and I can't wait to show photos of my work. Make sure you tag me. I can't wait to see it. But you heard somebody else say that you can go live on your desktop, right? I never knew that. Beautiful Soul said, thank you, Unique. Never in a Million said, have to pull me out. Lord, I can't top tonight. That's because you're making so many baskets. Ethel said, has a video of Boss Lady, has a video saying, sweetie, some and Blessed Creations. Charlie said, just subscribe to Bonita. Marie put Bonita's channel in there in case you're not subscribed. Beautiful Soul said, I sub Bonita. Bonita said, thanks, lady. I sub to you too. All right, y'all. Woo! I'm getting dizzy. I'm reading so much. Let me take me another drink here. I'm giving y'all a few more minutes to click on Bonita's link and the other links that y'all may have missed. And I'm waiting on anybody to tell me if they're going to go live tonight. Michelle said, I'm already subbed to you. Yeah. Never Man said, good night, classy and all. Good night, darling. Leola said, just subscribe to Bonita. Thank y'all. I'll give y'all a few more minutes to hit those links for everybody. And if not, make sure you take a screenshot real quick and do it when you can. That's Bonita Bumpers 8530. Gifts by Chosen said, just made it home. Transit was late. Oh my goodness. Now you tired all over again. Bless your heart. Poor Chosen. Get you some rest, baby. Go let Calgon take you away, girl. Glad you made it home safe, Chosen. Okay, guys. If y'all hadn't subscribed to these ladies, screenshot it real quick. Make sure that you do it. We appreciate everything that y'all did tonight. Just subscribe to all the ladies. Thank you, Baskets with Style. Appreciate it, darling. But I got to pop on for y'all. I got to make me some more baskets tonight as well. I love you guys. And until next Saturday, 7 Eastern, I hope y'all stay blessed and stay safe. Get some of these baskets put together, y'all. Charlie Shop's not Calgon. I know that's old, ain't it, Charlie? That shows my age. Let Calgon take you away. Now it's Dr. Till. Let Dr. Till let Dr. Till take you away. I don't even know if Calgon's out there anymore. That's what we used to. Girl, I used to remember that Calgon too. That water so blue and smells so good. And it came in a box, right? It came in a box like Calgon, and it was powdered, and you throw it in there, and your water would turn just as blue, but it smelled good. Let me see. Ethel said, "Thanks, Charlie. Creative living. Good night, baby." KOK said, "Love you still, classy. I love you more, sweetheart." Gifts by Chosen said, "Thanks, everyone." Yvonne said, "Good night, ladies. Good night." Leola said, "Good night. Good night. Great information. Good. Thank you." Vanita got her shots. Fabulous. Charlie said, shows mine too far. I know what you're talking about, right? A lot of us in here do. A lot of us in here have a little bit of age on us. Have a good evening, beautiful souls. Shant said, "Good night, family. Love y'all." Shant, we'll see you in the morning. Ethel said it's still available, sold at HEB. I will subscribe to all after the live that I'm not. Thank you, Miss Sally. Beautiful soul said, "I loved cow." Me too, girl. It was slippery now. I'd be kind of scared to use it now. Girl, that mess was so but it was beautiful and it smelled good. Michelle said, "Good night, everyone." Good night, baby. Chantel, Calgon's still out there. Is it really? I need to find me some. I started using Dr. Till. I need to find that Calgon. Hearts right back at you, Sedon. I love you, sweetheart. Thank you all, everyone, tonight. Thank you for all the likes. And if you haven't subscribed, do that, please, on your way out. Love you guys and see you next Saturday. Good night.